Good morning, Raptor Freaks. Lexi Odds here, and today is day of Olympic competition. Today, Canada will play France in the knockout round, and winner will be out. And we need to win today. This is a very important game. Of course, this is the host country. This is a premier sport, and I hope that Canada can just take care of business and really, really win. Of course, a couple games already went down today. They just finished up Serbia beating Australia, coming back from down 24. That's a crazy, crazy thing. That's never happened in the Olympics. That's the most points that any team has ever came back from is 24. And Jokic and Serbia have done that to move on to the next round to play whoever wins against USA and Brazil after our game today. Canada versus France. I've got the SGA jersey on. That's right, baby. And we know who we will play on Thursday if we beat France today. It will be Dennis Schroeder and Isaac Bonga of Germany, former Raptors, successfully defeating Giannis and the Greek team earlier this morning also. So, yes, the path is showing. And as SGA has said, he wants to be 6-0 at the Olympics. Well, you're 3-0, baby. Let's get 4-0 today and take it each step by step. So, of course, today, a huge game. This is the most important game against France that we've had in the last 2 years. We've beaten them every time we played them the last 2 years. So we need to make sure we make it 5-0 today. So let's get that fifth win in a row against the French team. And we can. It's just that we need, oh my gosh, there better not be any funny stuff. All right, let me see who's in the chat with us this morning to start. I am Shanky is back in the chat. I am Shanky, go Canada. That's right, Shanky. Good to see you, Shanky. It's been so long. We've missed you. A great trivia competitor. I am Shanky. Come check in with us. We're always here. We love you. The Raptor Freak channel is always a home for Raptor Freaks to come back, even if we haven't seen them in a while. So, Shanky, respect. And you know what? I'm going to give you a dunk just for being here today. I am Shanky saying hello to everybody. So, where is Shanky? Shanky's on here. I know Shanky's on here. Come on. I am Shanky's got to be on our dunk list. Shanky, you got dunks from before. Have you been gone for like a couple years? Because you may not have been around for the dunks. You know what? I am going to go ahead and just put Shanky down because I know Shanky deserves a dunk right here. All right, let's see. Shanky. Boom. We'll give you a three-pointer. Boom. There you go. DJ Carton three-pointer on DJ Carton's birthday yesterday. All right, let's see. Trevor J's in here. Let's go, Team Canada. He's got all the players and the emoticons. I love to see the lineup. And we have a Nebhard there. That's awesome. Trevor's saying everyone wants something real with someone real until they meet someone whose real standards challenge them to be real consistent, real considerate, and real committed. Oh, well, everybody's different puzzle piece. And, well, you just got to find the right puzzle piece that fits with you. And, you know, just because they have those standards doesn't mean you have to conform to them. Let's just say that. Boom goes the dynamite. Trevor's saying Germany beat Greece 76-63. It's fantastic. I saw a little bit of the highlights just now. And it looked like Giannis was being a little dirty. He fell on Dennis at one point. He didn't have to. Like, Dennis was on the ground, and Giannis kind of did a little Macho Man Randy Savage elbow into his back. Yeah, I don't know. There was blood on Thieman's jersey. So, yeah, it was a gutsy game. And Germany's really good. The thing about Germany is so good about them is their teamwork. These guys have interlocked each other really, really well. If you're looking at the ratings for a FIBA basketball team in the world, Germany has a 10 in teamwork. And that's why they're so good. And that's why they're the FIBA World Cup champions. So, yeah, it's not going to get any easier. We need to beat the host team today. And then we'll come see Dennis and them on Thursday, baby. That's what I'm saying right there. Yeah, and Trevor's saying Serbia wins in overtime, 95-90. Yeah, Australia gave it a good fight. They were beating their ass. But Serbia came back and won in the end. This is a better matchup in some ways for the U.S. when they probably will beat Brazil later today. So, yeah, Serbia-USA rematch. And USA beat Serbia pretty good already earlier in the Olympics. So we'll have to see what happens here. Seymour's here. Good to see Seymour Pape, the sheriff, holding it down in Calgary region of our great country of Canada. Representing us is in the Calgary region. Seymour Pape. Let's see him. Who else came here at 9:30 and was like, damn. Yeah, I mean, I did list the time, and you knew that they were playing today, so you know that the Raptors Freak's going to be on for a watch along when Team Canada is playing senior men's basketball. That's right. You know I'm going to be on there. Firebolt's checking in, y'all. Carla checking in from the Maritimes. We got East Coast representation. We're in the house with Firebolt. She's saying, let's go, Team Canada. Good morning, Lex and Raptor Freak family. Good morning to you, Carla. I hope you're having a fantastic morning so far. Of course, your morning has already gone. You're in the afternoon at this point. But yeah, it's going to be a fun game. Let's hope for good things for Canada on the calls and on the court. And I feel real good. One of the key things, as Warren Weisfeld pointed out on Twitter in the last 24 hours, is the matchup between Wemby and Dylan Brooks. Dylan Brooks did a very good job in the friendlies. We played against France before the Olympics, just before the Olympics, holding Wembanyama in certain ways. Well, we'll have to see. The motivation's a bit more different in this game, but we'll have to see if Dylan can really stymie him with excellent defense. We got to watch our fouls. In some ways, that was part of what happened when we played them. Foul trouble for Dort, Dylan, and Dwight. So hopefully these guys can stay on the court because they are our best defenders, and we're going to need them today. Yeah, we're going to need them. Yeah. Let's see. Trevor J. saying Canada versus France will not be on TV. You can only see it on Peacock streaming. That's down in the States. Up here, the game is on CBC, and you can watch it on your antenna today. Thank God that CBC is putting this game on the regular CBC channel, as it should be. It's also on CBC Gem up here in Canada. That's right. Tristan Trace checking in. My guy Tristan, he's a keyboard warrior with me. He stands beside me, just like Braveheart. And we are fighting a good fight for the Raptors name in social media spaces. Tristan, respect to you, great Raptor freak, Tristan. Oh, shit. Let's go, Canada. We're gonna beat France. We're gonna make Rudy touch the ground and dance. I don't know. That doesn't make no sense. Anyway, fail on that song, but that's all right. Kareem is here. Butt dial Kareem is here. I'm pretty sure CBC is also airing the game. They have aired all Canadian games thus far. There you go. Information, but Trevor's in the stateside. That's the problem here. So people like Bryce Lawson or Trevor J, who are down in the States, they got to find Peacock, the cock. Cool Cat said, I'll be watching the game on CBC Gem, which is a CBC streaming app. I use it to watch all the events I want to see and avoid the whims of regular TV programming. There you go. There's a little endorsement by Coach Cool Cat on her for CBC Gem. Now, I'm going to say I am going to be watching this on the Eurosport stream, just so y'all know. So my visuals may be a little bit different. I'm seeing the Louvre on my screen right now. Of course, they're in Paris. I went to the Louvre once. I've been to Paris, guys. Yeah, Paris is a pretty cool little city. I've been to France. France is an all right place. I've rode on trains and driven in cars in France. Been to the Eiffel Tower. I'm seeing the Team Canada coming in the game. There's Melvin Ejim and Ken Birch coming out of the bus, coming in. There's Team France. There's the crazy alien guy that's so crazy tall. There's Yubasele. There's a lot of good players on France, but there's a lot of good players on Canada. I have a view on the locker room. There's RJ Barrett. There's Andrew Nebhard getting some instruction from Nathaniel Mitchell, sitting down, looking at the computer. They're showing a lot of backstage stuff. There's Evan Fournier walking by the bathroom. It's going to be fun. Of course, France has quite a few good players on their team. Rudy Gobert, Victor Wembanyama, Evan Fournier, Nicolas Batum, Nando De Colo. It'll be an interesting game. Now, we've got a lot of good players, too, on Canada, and I'm all about seeing what we can do. That's right. The game's going to start in about five or so minutes, and I'll have the live call for the whole thing here. Let's see. Yeah, Monique is here, the super fan, Monique Lawrence. Good day, everyone. Go Canada. Get this one. That's right. Get it. Go get it, Dylan. Y'all play real good today. Come on now, SGA. You are the star. You are the guy who's going to take care of the things in this game. Maybe Jamal Murray wakes up today and he does some crazy stuff. I'd love to see Jamal get going and go nuclear, as they said. Dana is here. Canadian Dana is very proud to be Canadian today. She has got the Canadian Team Canada basketball logo on blast. Good morning, everyone. I see Team Canada running out from the back. We see Jamal Murray wearing the red and white coming out from the back. His next one coming out is Dwight Powell. Boom. There's Trey Lyles coming out. There's RJ Barrett looking all game face. And then we've got Kelly Olynyk coming out now with his headband on, getting ready to play. That's right. I see them running out. Angry Mexicans in the house. Hornets Nation is in the house with us today. Raptors Street, good afternoon. Serbia versus Australia was an awesome game today. I'm glad you enjoyed the Olympic competition. My good friend, mon frere, my brother down in the States, who's a Charlotte fan. Let's see, he's saying, good luck, Canada. Raptor Freak, is Murray going to continue to come off the bench in the Olympics? Yes. I can indubitably say that. I don't think he's shown enough in the games, Angry, to get the starting job. He has not been good enough, to be honest. Like, if he went crazy and it was like, wow, maybe he should be starting. But no, that's not what's been going on. Now we see Team France running out to the court. There's Nicolas Batum, the Los Angeles Clippers. Yeah, there we go. Let's see. Cool Cat saying, I like Paris and London. I have to add more European cities on my travel list. My goal is to visit every continent with several countries in each. Getting there. Cool Cat, I wish you the best on your exploration. And we're going to have to play Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego with Coach Cool Cat sometimes. That's awesome. Yeah, I've only been to Europe and I've been around North America. I've gone to Mexico and, of course, Canada and U.S. But yeah, I haven't really traveled a lot around the world that much. I should probably go places in Asia. It'd be cool to go to Africa. There's a couple different places I should go. Yeah, let's see. Trevor J is saying, I'm watching the game on E Network. Entertainment Network. I remember those shows. You're watching E. It's so crazy. Cool Cat saying, I pray basketball guys to give Murray back his superpower and give some life to Kelly Olynyk. We need that front court help. Yeah, Kelly actually could be very useful in this game. I'm going to predict this right now that Kelly Olynyk is going to be a star for Canada today somehow, some way. And it may not necessarily be scoring, guys. We're going to see Dylan's got his face on. He's crazy. I think Kem's trying to be like Dylan a little bit. He's like, no, I can't do this, Dylan. I'm too distracted. I got to look around a little bit. Dylan's staring them down for sure. Nebhart and Olynyk chatting with each other, having a little chat. And then I see Lou Dort down at the end with his friends, SGA and Nickel Alexander Walker there. They're doing the anthem right now. Let's go, Canada. Let's go, Canada. That's right. Wayne Strainer's here. Sergeant Wayne Strainer. Let's go, Canada. Woo-wee! Wah! Let's go. That's right. Really nervous. Our man, Smooth Brown Man, is here. You know what's this place here? Let's do the classic card of the day real quick. I'm at the end of the chat, too. So we'll go ahead and do this real quick. This is going to be another Raptor-related classic card, guys. So let's see. There's the name. Who can name this card right here? This is the card for today. This is Raptors related. And if you can figure it out, this is a tough one, guys. I'm not going to lie. We've had original Raptors the last couple days. We had Isaiah Thomas 2 days ago. We had John Sally yesterday. Well, this guy's an original Raptor also. Do you know which one this is? You can get some classic card points real quick, like off of this one, since we see Smooth Brown Man and Seymour Pape is here too, I believe. So Angry Mexican saying Jazz and Markkanen are expected to agree on a huge long contract extension just reported. That's true. That is true. Yeah, Lauri Markkanen is going to stay, but that doesn't mean he may not get traded still, but they're going to do that extension. And you are exactly right, Smooth. This is Carlos Rogers. Good job. Classic card of the day gotten by Smooth. It's Carlos Rogers when he was on the Warriors. Yeah, of course, Carlos Rogers. You know what he's famous for, man? One of the things that Carlos Rogers did in his life is that he gave one of his kidneys to his sister so she could continue to live. So what a great, awesome, original Raptor. Carlos Rogers is in the house. Good job, Smooth Brown Man. I'm going to give you 100 points. David's not here right now, but I'm going to go ahead and just adjudicate on this one. So I'm going to go ahead. I wanted to get the card out of the way before the game. And, so we can do that. All right, let me see. Let me write it in. I'll put it in right. We got Carlos Rogers. We continue the great classic Raptors, the original Raptors, and Smooth's going to get it today. 100 points for Smooth. Tom Duke had gotten 2 in a row there. Both bad boys. Detroit bad boys, Isaiah and John Sally. All right, let me just tell you guys a little bit about this Instagram stories. Guys, you know whose birthday it is today? Happy 50th birthday to one of the GOATs, the great Alvin Williams, guys. Alvin Williams' birthday is today. He's 50, and he's in Kyle Lowry's Instagram stories. Kyle Lowry's saying happy 50th to one of the greatest people ever created, man. Old head, enjoy the sand between your toes. You deserve it. Laugh out loud. I had to post this picture first. It's a picture of Alvin in a boxing ring with some gloves on. Hilarious. But I love to see Kyle Lowry celebrating his Villanova and Raptor connection with Alvin Williams. We love Alvin so much as one of our broadcasters. There's a picture of Kyle and Alvin joking around back there. Of course, DJ Carton's birthday was yesterday. He got a whole bunch of birthday wishes from different people, including his girlfriend and other people like Marquette University. Yeah, really cool to see DJ get those birthday wishes. Gary Trent Sr. is at Caravana Festival somewhere, and he's got a lot of nice ladies with him at Caravana. He's getting down. Oh, he's in Toronto, actually. I see the tower behind him. So he was at Caravana this weekend. Gary Trent Sr. is still taking in there. We got our starting lineup for Canada. It's going to be the regular starting lineup, it looks like. Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot more. Ulrich Shamshay is in Africa, I believe, guys. It's looking like he is. The Summer League guys are all doing the celebrations from their Summer League. There's Jordan Wara talking about going to Turkey on his Instagram. There's Wubbs and Shed both celebrating the Summer League squad. Pascal's overseas with Real Madrid. He always dreamed of playing with them. Instead, he's just going to get to play with them on the field and the practice field. He gave them a Pacers uniform, and he's dapping all the players there on Real Madrid. Grady Dick is on a golf course in Ontario, guys, this long weekend, Civic weekend. He has actually been in Canada this past weekend. He's out golfing somewhere in Ontario. Manuel quickly showing a highlight of Shorty in the house. Slim Duck still reminiscing about the Pro-Am last week with him and Norman Powell. There's your Instagram stories for today. Just real quick, going over them real quick. There is one other birthday today. It's Andy Greer's birthday, former assistant coach of the Toronto Raptors. Andy Greer, happy birthday to you. And happy 50th, A-Dub. Second to nothing. We love you, Alvin Williams. Boogie! We love you, Boogie. My favorite Raptor historically. Yes, Alvin Williams was my favorite Raptor. He still kind of is my favorite Raptor, to be honest, y'all. To be honest, yeah. Alan saying, who's starting? Well, it's Dylan, Dwight, Lou, SGA, and our guy, Star J. That's right. That's who's starting, Alan Tam. Bam, son. And Angry Mexican saying, your jersey and shirt match the wall behind you. All right. Yeah, let's go, Canada. We're about to jump. It's Wemby versus Dwight. Let's get into it. Yeah, most saying got the game on volume down. Say focus, guys. That's right. Let's focus for the superfan Monique Lawrence, Team Canada, get that win. France wins the tip. Wemby tips it back to number one. I believe that's Bilal Koulibaly. I'm not totally sure. I did not see their starting lineup. I was too busy doing the Instagram stories. All right, Wemby's going to start the game in the post with Dylan on his back. He's forced to pass it. France takes a quick shot on the outside, makes a three to open up the game. It's Yubusele right off the bat hitting a three. That's not what we want, gentlemen. All right, here we go. SGA's working with RJ at the top, and then with Dylan. They're going to work the ball around. A little bit of aggressiveness by Wemby. He almost got it, but SGA collects it, and he comes back down the lane. And that should be a goaltend. It looks like Batum hit the ball while it was going down. It is a goaltend. 3-2. Canada will get the score off of the SGA layup attempt. Yeah, that was definitely a goaltend. He's coming up, and it's on its way down, and Batum just hits it before it gets to the basket. France inbounds the ball. 3-2 early in the game. 9:20 in the first quarter. And Lou Dort is dogging them in the backcourt right now. Let's see. Number one for France is the point guard. He's getting really good hounded by number 0 for Canada. Lou gets Dort. Yeah, let's go, Canada. Let's beat France. They try to throw it into Wemby. It's not easy. And Dort is a shit disturber. He gets that ball to go right up in the air, and SGA's got it. There's a foul, but he collects it. RJ's open for 3. And he misses just to the left. The White's in there battling with Wemby, but France gets the ball coming back the other way. Batum lobs it in to Yabusele, who's in the lane now this time. He gets a real quick pass underneath. Nice teamwork by France, looking for each other right there. Yeah. It looks like they have a slightly different starting lineup than when we played them last week. Yeah, is Gobert not starting at this point? It looks like Gobert is not in the starting lineup. That is very interesting that France made that change. That's the big thing that I just noticed. No Rudy Gobert starting. That's interesting. All right, France hounding us. Lou Dort for 3. It does not go in off the front of the rim. Very close. 5-2 still for France. They're coming back with the ball against us. Number 1 dribbling against Dort and Dwight. Yabusele over to Batum. Batum's looking for Wemby. They're trying to post him against Dylan. Their player falls down, but they're going to call a foul. So yeah, man, that's interesting. Rudy Gobert has not started this game, and that have they done that yet? This tournament, is this the first game that Gobert's coming off the bench? That I can't say that that's not a smart thing to do, honestly. So yeah, it's a Cordner making the shot just now. Oh man, Francis started really really well, and Canada not hitting their shots that they've gotten open so far. So there's the shot by number 8 for France, and it's in. He makes the first free throw, 6-2 for France, the Blues, Les Blues. There we go. They're zoomed in on Dylan Brooks, who's looking really intense. Him and Victor are going to be fighting all day. All right, the second free throw is good also by France. So they got a 7-2 lead early in the game. 8 minutes to go in the first. Let's go. SGA calling out the play from up court as he looks, and he's got a switch. It looks like RJ switched around. He gets the ball. He's in the corner. He's coming up from underneath, gets it back out to Lou Dort. Lou Dort takes a long three, and he makes it. Fantastic shot straight on by Lugetz. You know, in some ways, I'm going to say that's not the shot we want, but if he's going to make it, then that's the shot we want. So now it's only a 7-5 game, a 2-point game, and SGA knocks the ball off Batum and gets the ball to Canada. Beautiful defensive play by Gilgeous-Alexander, getting a hand in there and knocking the ball off the side of Batum into the out of bounds. Beautiful, beautiful play. You know, SGA still hurts the Clippers to this day. All right, they're moving the ball around. Here's Dylan Brooks dribbling in the lane. He's going to try and no, he decided not to go up against Wembanyama. They dump it off to Dwight, who gets hit in the face, and he's fumbling around with the ball. Very scrappy play by France. Nobody there to kind of help out Dwight down low. Number 8 takes a quick three, and he nails it. Yikes. Nobody found him in transition. And number 8's calling the crowd to get crazy in Paris. 10-5 for the French team. Dump off, but Dwight's not ready. Dwight is not playing sharp right now. I'm going to say that 8 coming back down and transition. He nails another one. All right, that's no good. Somebody's got to find him. 13-5 now, and Jordy may want to think about getting a timeout soon because this guy is out of control. Cordner. Yeah. All right, here we go. Dwight's at the top. He's got Victor on him. Dylan. Now let's see if he can do something. He's going to take a long three, and he looked good. It could have gone in. Dwight trying to get the rebound, doesn't get it. France corrals it. Yeah, Canada has gotten open shots. They're not putting them in though. Now Dwight Powell is going to take a turn on Wembanyama. He gets him to give it up, and it's off the front of the rim. France. All right, Dwight collects that one. Thank God. All right, come on now, Canada. We need some points. Y'all need to score. There's SGA for 3. He's short. Not the best shot selection. They throw it back down the court really quick to Batum. Nobody's back, though, except for Canada. Now they try to lob to Wemby, and he misses the layup, and Dylan gets the ball. But Wemby steals it back, and then he falls backwards. He gets pushed. Man, Wembanyama is an obstacle. He is somebody you just got to play around in certain ways. You can't go at him. And you really got to be careful with passing around him too, because, man, that was a really good play by Canada there with Wembanyama. He missed, but then he still got the ball back. That's the crazy thing about that alien. He is crazy. He's crazy good, man. All right, let's see. He's going to take 2 shots. I did not see who the referees are today. I should have saw who that. Trevor saying I heard was a shooter at Carabana and somebody died. I didn't hear about that, Trevor. That's a distraction. I don't care about that right now. It's not all due respect to somebody. I don't like hearing somebody die, but we don't want to talk about that right now. All right, Wemby misses the first free throw. Yeah, this guy's rough, man. I'm telling you. Wembanyama has all the skills and the gifts and the talents in the world, but in some ways he is not a good player yet. He really, really isn't. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, Cool Cat saying, my villain on Victor, keep him as a passer instead of a shooter. The crowd's going to be anti-Canada. We have to play fast and knock down threes. I agree with those coaches' keys by Cool Cat. I definitely agree. We got to hit our shots. We really do. And, yeah, this crowd is not going to be on our side. That's for sure. 14-5, a 9-point lead for Canada, for France early. This is no good. Canada, you better get going. Yeah, there's a foul on number 1, Nitalika on SGA. Let's see if he's going to get free throws. I don't think so. It's a non-shooting foul. But, yeah, France has come out with some fire. This is definitely a different French team than the one we played, just as far as their energy. And the fact that they didn't start Gobert is very intriguing to me, seriously. because honestly, that may have been one of the smartest moves they made that's going to help them win this game is not playing Gobert in the starting lineup. That's so crazy to say that, considering he's the defensive player of the year for the NBA. But yeah, that could actually end up being a really important thing. Let's see. G saying Canada is playing nervous. Yeah. Yeah, that may be a little bit tough. And Cool Cat saying, damn, we're not able to hit our threes. France shutting down the paint, which is our strength. Yeah. That's tough. That's tough. All right, let me see. Hang on just a sec. I can keep doing the chat in a second. Yeah, this is a tough game so far. Let's see. Monique saying Canada already not tight with the ball. And Cool Cat saying, what the hell with these turnovers? Protect the ball is critical. Yeah, and Cool Cat saying never pass the ball with Wemby around. Bounce pass very fast below his knees. Yeah, that one play is too bad. Like he can just grab stuff so easy. All right, guys, I'm having technical difficulties. Just bear with me for just a moment, and I should be all right in a second. My internet out here is not as good as it was downtown, obviously. So sometimes I get like interruptions and I have to reset everything. So just hang on, bear with me, and I'll get back to where we're at. Yeah, it's a rough start so far for Canada, that's for sure, and that's too bad. But you know what? If any team's going to be able to do something similar to like what Serbia did, hopefully it won't be as big of a margin. It is Canada. Trust me, they're a good enough team to overcome margins. So hang on. Okay. Bear with me. I'll get back to this in a sec. Okay, here we go. All right, 16-5, and the French crowd is hyped. There has been a timeout, and it looks like it's by Canada. 5:18 to go. So yeah, it's an 11-point lead. And yeah, this is tough. There's a score they just got with Yabusele taking it to the lane and going up and over. Yeah, that's he's a really key player for France. He does so many good things. He's good inside and outside. So yeah. Let's see. G saying last two games were comeback wins. Let's go. Yeah, we don't want to get down too much. And this is different than the other games because we haven't been down this much before. Nako saying if it wasn't for Wemby's size and grace, he wouldn't be that good. I think you're right. I think you're exactly right, Gerald. Fiercely saying we got this. We're warming up. Yeah, I'm with you on that, MJ. I think that we're going to get going, and the game's going to get better and better as we go. Cool Cat saying I didn't want us to play the host city for the quarterfinals. The stakes are critical. Stop shooting three so early in the shot clock. Move the ball. We have to take the crowd out of the game. Yeah, I agree with everything there. This is a setup in some ways for us to miss a medal. I'm really dismayed by what Canada's done in basketball in the last 24 hours. The fact that the women's senior team was not good at all. The 3-versus-3 ended up not getting a medal and getting fourth in the bronze game. And if we don't win today, we can't try and play for a bronze. We have to win today, because if we don't get to compete for a medal. And there may be a lot of people that understand this in the FIBA basketball world, unfortunately. All right, Canada's got the ball. They're coming down. It's 5:12 and on the clock. Jamal Murray's in the game. Let's see if he can spark something for them. He's coming down the lane. He's twisting and turning. He passes it out. France is on the tap, but they hit it out. It's going to be Canada's ball. Yeah, very aggressive play by Cordner. He's been like the spark plug for France so far, offensively and just being aggressive all over the place. This guy's playing his ass off for his country right now. And yeah, it's too bad. It's too bad that Canada doesn't have a counterbalance player right now like that. Yeah, Mo's saying never dig yourself a hole you can't get out of. I can agree with that. Firebolt's saying really rough start, gotten tightened things up. Nako saying you're a little behind compared to where I'm at. Well, of course I am, Gerald. I'm on a delay for sure. I'm going to be on a delay no matter what. That's just the way it always has been, just so you know. Wembanyama is coming down the court, and there's some sort of call, and they're stopping the play. So it looks like a foul. I think it would be a take foul. It was the NBA because somebody, Jamal grabbed his arm to slow him down. So I don't know. Do they call a take foul like the NBA? Yeah, they do, because he's going to get a free throw. He misses it because he sucks. For some reason, I don't understand why Wembanyama sucks so bad. They hyped him up so much, and he really isn't as good as they say. All right, here's the second free throw. Let's see if he can miss this one also. Still just an 11-point lead, under 5 minutes to go in the first, and he makes the second one. So now Canada coming down the other way. They got the ball 17-5. Dylan Brooks going at the basket. He flips it up. He misses. Dwight gets the offensive rebound. He throws it out. What a horrible pass by Dwight. He threw it so low, and Jordy is pissed. Jordy looks upset. Really sloppy play by Canada in this game in the first quarter, and Dwight's coming out. Really, really poor play by Dwight Powell in this first quarter in different ways. That's too bad. I guess Trey Lyles has come in for him. He's frustrated with himself. All right, France has the ball. 5 turnovers for Canada already. That's no good. That is no good. Coming down the lane, Cordner. He gets it out to Nicolita. He misses, and Dylan gets the ball, but it's going to stay France because he couldn't collect it. Damn. Man, we're doing good things in some ways, but it's not adding up to good things because they're just on fire. They're coming at us tough. Dylan's talking trash to Cordner, so there's a little bit of this it's going to start going on. There's some shoving and talking. All right, Wemby's trying to get free down low. They're looking for him. Let's see what happens here. Cordner trying to pass it into him. Dylan's fronting him. And Cordner throws it up. Wemby chases it down for the offensive rebound. Yeah, but Selly's in the corner. He gives it back to Wemby for 3. He misses. And still, France is actually, there's a push-off. And there's a foul on France on the rebound. They're going to give the ball to Canada. So a little bit of a break from the FIBA officials for Canada on that play. That was a dubious call. But, hey, we need it. We need to stop what's going on right now. 4 minutes to go in the first, and Canada only has 5 points. That is no good. That is no good. Yeah, G saying we're stuck at 5 points. Fiercely saying French crowd disruptive, extremely anti-Canada. Let's go, team. Well, of course, they're going to act like that. Cool Cat saying, I don't like having the Wemby era coincide with Scotty era. Damn, especially with the game going global. I don't care about that. I'm not scared about that at all. I am not scared about Wemby era being with Scotty's era because Scotty will beat Wemby. Watch. All right, there's Jamal throwing it out to Dylan. Dylan coming in the lane. He's turning his up and under. Beautiful play. He misses the layup, though. Canada's got to tighten up, play with more confidence. That's no good. We're getting good opportunities, but we're not converting right now. We should really have double digits in this game already from some of the great open shots we've gotten. Yabusele with Dort on the floor, but he misses the layup, and we're coming back the other way. SGA gets fouled, and they're going to call it, and he lays it up. Will they give him continuation? Number 6, fouling SGA in transition. In some ways, that should be a take foul also. Are they discussing it? Maybe they will. They'll give us 2 free throws, and then we'll get the ball. That would be great because he was in a fast break situation where he was going to beat it. Jordy's probably arguing for that. That should be another take foul, just like the one on Wemby just a little while ago. He's not happy. I guess they're not going to do that. They're just going to have us inbound the ball. No take foul, just a foul. That's tough. I mean, that was pretty much the same play as the one that happened with Victor. That's too bad. 17-5. It's a 12-point lead for France, and we're working into the lane, trying to go up against Nicholas Batum. Lyles tries to tip it in. He's unsuccessful. Coming back the other way, and France is looking to shoot right away. Now they're trying to post Yabusele. He's got Trey Lyles on him, playing pretty good defense. Dylan they're moving the ball all over the place. There's a nice block by SGA on the outside, still trying to work the ball into the post players for France. And Dort fouls. It looked like almost a clean little scoop out of the ball out of the guy's hands, but not good enough. 2:45 to go in the first. Man, this game is really chippy and really not going in the favor of Canada so far, which is too bad. We're going to see what happens over time, though. We're going to see what happens over time. Maybe Jordy will have to do some substitutions in ways where we can calm things down. I think Kelly Olynyk needs to be in this game right now, honestly. This is the kind of game where Kelly can be something good for us. Yeah, not going to say Dylan and Lou seem in it. Not sure about anyone else. Yeah, they're doing a good job. I mean, we're doing good things in certain places, but Dwight Powell has not played well so far. There's been poor offensive choices by shot selection. And then also France is so aggressive right now, and they're doing a lot of really good things with scoring threes in transition by Cordner absolutely killed us. There's 6 points right there. So yeah, Yabusele at the line. He's shooting, and the first one was good. The second one is good also. So 19-5. Canada, get some points. RJ's back in the game. Jamal's out there. Hopefully these scorers can get going. Dumping the ball back from Lyles. Nebhart's out there also. So Murray's going down the lane. The physicality of the FIBA game, he can't do exactly what he can in the NBA here. And Murray's late to get back, but he's back. They're still trying to post Yabusele. This time it's Nickel on him. Nickel's trying to guard him well. They throw it away, and it's backcourt, and it's going to be Canada ball. So this is good stuff. Good stuff. All right, good defensive pressure there, denying Yabusele the post. Very, very good job by Canada on that possession. Take it possession by possession for the rest of the game and just claw back. Claw back. In some ways, this is a huge lead that's going to be really hard to overcome. But if anybody can do it, Canada's got to get fired, though. They got to get fire. They got to make their shots. They got to make the shots. Lyles spinning in the lane. He waits a little patience, but it's too strong, but he's going to get fouled. It looks like he'll go to the line. So, yeah, Trey Lyles, number 8 for Canada. Hopefully he can make these count. We really need to make our free throws right now for sure. So don't mess around. Trey Lyles of the Sacramento Kings, 28 years old, out of Saskatchewan. Let's see what he does here. Come on, Trey. Represent your province, right, my guy? Come on now, Lyles. You're a Canadian Olympian, and this is a big deal. Let's see. The first one is a brick. What the hell? It looked kind of like the French player of lane violated, but whatever. They start walking into lane too early. Trey Lyles has a delayed free throw, and these guys are walking in the lane. Make these count, Lyles. Come on, man. Seriously. I have not been happy with Trey Lyles for the most part on the Olympic team, to be honest, guys. All right, here we go. The second one's good. All right, so now we have 6 points. Jeez, 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Wemby's coming back in the game for a quick rest. It's interesting they're not playing Gobert. I wonder if they're just not going to play Gobert at all. Is he hurt? Is that why he's not playing? It's very interesting. Very, very interesting. All right, let's see. Nickel guarding the ball, number 6 dribbling. Let's see. They pass it over to Fournier. Fournier has got Nebhart on him. Now they're down low. RJ fighting the French player, trying to go up, and he gets in there. They're going to say the foul's on the floor, though. No continuation, and it'll be inbounds. That's Lesort that was attacking at RJ. Yeah. So, yeah, a little bit of a break. RJ, if you're going to foul him before he goes up, and then they have to inbounds it. So good stuff right there. Good stuff right there. All right, let's see who's in the chat still. Let's see. Randolph's here. Lex and our beloved Raptor Freaks most informative gang. Blessings. Let's go, Canada. Yes, bless Team Canada to overcome this deficit and win this game in the end. There's a brick by Lesort at the line. At least France is shooting just as badly at the free throw line as Canada is so far. Let's see. Number 26 will take the second shot. That's interesting. I guess we were in the team fouls. That's why they're shooting free throws, because they said it was on the floor and no continuation. He misses the second one also. So a great break for Canada once again. And now RJ taking control, coming up the court. He comes around the screen by Lyles. He's thinking about shooting it, but he's got Wemby on him all of a sudden. He realizes that. Now it's Murray with Wemby on him. He knows how to shoot over him, and he does. This is when we need Jamal Murray. It's a two-pointer because he was just inside the three-point line, 19-8. Okay. All right, can we get double digits before the end of this quarter? Jamal Murray finally showing up with a nice shot over the outstretched arm of Victor Wembanyama. They're trying to post him, and RJ's there. Shit disturber. Steals the ball, but Victor steals it back. Annoying. And now France coming at the basket, and they go up and over RJ. I think we need another big player in Jordy Fernandez. Why is Kelly Olynyk on the bench? You need him in there right now. This is a Kelly Olynyk type game right now. He's perfect for this scrappy shit. So I'm really disappointed that Kelly Olynyk's not in the game right now, because this is Kelly Olynyk's game, this kind of crap. So, yeah, geez. Let's see what else you guys are saying in the chat. Kareem saying Canada just needs to settle down. France riding the high as the hometown team. That's true. G saying Serbia completed a 24-point comeback. Canada can do it too. Well, we don't want it to be that much. Let's keep it closer and come back sooner. How about that? Let's see. All right, France has the ball. They're working it around. Nickel Alexander guarding the point guard. They're looking to try and set up Wemby as usual, I'm sure. He breaks away. He's up at the top. He's got the ball. RJ's guarding Wemby right now. There's a switch. Nebhard's on him now. Yikes. Wemby takes a three from outside. It's short, and RJ gets the ball. Two hands, RJ. Now, I know you like to do that dribble rebound, but you need to grab the ball with France around. Those loose balls are getting taken. If you half-pass, grab the ball, France is going to push it out of your hands and put it somewhere else. So these guys really can't be nonchalant with the ball right now. There's a foul, and they're lining up to take free throws. It's Alexander Walker at the line, 25-year-old for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Get these points. We need these free throws bad. We look bad with only 8 points in the first quarter. In some ways, it's not that France has played that good a defense, really. I mean, they've been scrappy, and they've been all over the place, but Canada has missed open shots. And that is a big problem right here. Yeah. Isaac saying hack a Wemby? Maybe if it gets to that point, if he's going to miss free throws as badly as he does. Nickel makes the first free throw. Thank you, Alexander Walker. Oh, my God. Thank you. Please continue. Make this next one so we get to 10 at least. 30 seconds on the clock in the first quarter. Let's have some respect for ourselves, Team Canada. Come on now. There's the second one. We made the double digits in the first quarter. Thank God. 21-10. Really, really bad first quarter for Team Canada starting this game. It is how it is, and hopefully we can change it by the end of it. Wemby's got the ball with RJ still guarding him. I still think that they should have Olynyk in there on him. Use his fouls. Jeez. There's a lob play for France, and they get the score. It's Lesort on the end of the lob, 23-10. And this clock's running out. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What you going to do, Jamal Murray? He takes a shot. He misses it, and Trey Lyles tries to hit it in. Wow. Really bad first quarter, 23-10 after the first 10 minutes. In France, the home country of the Olympics in Paris, on their home court, reveling in a doubled-up score on Canada right now. I think the addition by subtraction of France of not playing Gobert is really working out. Those are the keys of victory. Gobert not playing is making France way better. Oh, my gosh. Cool Cat saying, only my villain Dylan and Lou Dort seem focused and aggressive to play. Everyone else, no energy. I mean, the offense has been really struggling. Those guys have done good things, but, everybody's not – I don't know what it is. I think that in some ways France just jumped out all over them. And in some ways, these guys are having trouble. I mean, the matchup RJ on Wembanyama, I don't like it. In some ways, that's not a good matchup for RJ. Bring Kelly in for that. I don't know why they're putting ice packs on the back of the necks of some of the French players on the bench there. It's weird. Mo's saying Jordy definitely frustrated. You can see it in his hand movement. Yeah, he's a little red, and he's amped up. You can tell. Yeah, Nako's saying the scoring is so rough. Yeah, in some ways, France has license to be very physical today to an extent that they can get away with. And the officials will probably allow it. So there's going to be a very chippy physical game. And this is why I think Jordy needs to play Kem and Kelly very soon. He needs to play them very, very, very soon. Yeah, Kareem saying, why are we playing small when Wemby is playing? Like, can someone explain this insanity? Yeah, I can't disagree with you. That's really kind of crazy and stupid. This guy, number 8, Cordner, scored the same amount of points in the first quarter as the whole Team Canada. That's no good. SGA, do you realize that, my guy? You've outscored France yourself. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Yeah. Cool guy saying, I see France decided to have shooters all around Wemby. Gobert not in the game. Yeah, they're not playing Rudy. And I think he's healthy. All right, thank God. He's put Kelly in. Thank God. Kelly Olynyk is made for games like these. Trust me. And he needs to be in there right now. He's a shit disturber. Fiercely saying, not a good look, but we should just focus. That's right. All right, we're in the second quarter, starting up right now. Nebhard with Olynyk on the outside. They're moving the ball around. France, very aggressive. Very aggressive. There's a lob to Kelly in the lane. He's got Wemby on him. He thinks twice. See, he's being smart, and he's fouled by Victor. So good job by Kelly Olynyk collecting himself and not losing the ball in a very precarious situation with a very crazy alien arm person trying to do stuff to him. So good job, Kelly, showing that veteran presence. I'm telling you, Kelly's going to be important in this game. Watch. They lob it in to Kelly from the outside underneath. He's working around. They're trying to find ways to go do stuff without Victor being nearby. But the French players are really doing a good job all around. Fournier on Olynyk is a mismatch. He can go up, but he gets hacked on the arm. No call by the officials, though. Too bad. All right, France is on the move, coming back. 9.5 in the second, then the first half to go. Let's see what happens here. They have Fournier in motion. Comes up to get it. He comes around Lesort. Lesort gets the ball back in the lane. Kelly's on him. Kelly playing smart and physical. He holds him down. I don't think that they count that basket. The foul's on the floor. Kelly made sure to hold him in a certain way. So still only 23-10. And because it's in the second quarter, it's going to be a side out. So smart play by Kelly Olynyk once again. Wembanyama's going to go sit down for a sec. I don't know. They're asking him if he feels all right. That's kind of weird. Still no Gobert, though. Very interesting. All right, Fournier is working against Kelly Olynyk. Let's see what happens here. He's trying to get something going. He dribbles, steps, and it takes a three, and he hits it. Man, we don't need Evan Fournier to start doing that too. That jab step three is a big-time move by Fournier. He's feeling good to be able to do that. Nebhart's trying to get something going. He gets free, gets down the lane, and he throws out what? There's some sort of offensive foul or something, or a travel. What the fuck was that call? That doesn't make any sense. The French player knew he was going back the other way. Yeah, that jab step by Fournier, that is no good. We don't need that to be happening in this game more. France inbounds the ball. 8 turnovers for Canada, and we're not even halfway through the second quarter. It's really bad. All right, here we go. France is working Nebhard on the point guard. Here we go. Fournier has got Murray on him. There's a switch. No, he's coming back around the other way, coming back again. There's the lob into Lesort. He's back out to the point guard who takes a three. He bricks it. And SGA's got it. SGA's coming up the court. He's taking it himself. He's being held on the arm by Lesort. So, yeah, that was pretty much that should be a take foul right there. Anytime somebody's in transition, somebody as gifted as SGA, if somebody grabs the arm and they're actually holding them, that's very dangerous. You could hurt somebody. That should be called a take foul, even though there's people ahead. I'm sorry. In some ways, I don't totally agree with the way they call take fouls. All right, let's see. Kelly gets the ball. They really tried to steal it on the inbounds, but he does a good job of protecting it. SGA's trying to get something going, and Lesort's on the switch. He goes down the middle. He finds Murray in the corner, and he nails the three. Jamal Murray, come on, man. Be a hero. We need a hero, Tina Turner. So get out there and do it, Thunderdome. Come on now. Come on now. Fournier guarded by Murray. Let's go. Let's get Lex amped up here with some Canada baskets. Come on now. Come on now. Good defense. No fouls. Come on, Jamal Murray. Garden on Evan Fournier. Now RJ on the switch with his former teammate of the New York Knicks, Evan Fournier. Now down low. And Lesort going up against Kelly's there to meet him. That should not be a foul. He got all ball. If there's some physicality, it was because of Jamal Murray. But Lesort getting a high five. It looks like it's going to be a foul on Kelly. Listen, if Kelly uses all of his fouls today, I have no problem with it. We need him to match their physicality. Beautiful three-point corner shot by Jamal Murray on the last possession for Canada. We need way more of that. And you know what that is? That's drive and kick. That's getting in, drawing the attention, and find the guy on the outside that's open, hitting the shot. The first free throw is good by Lesort. It's now 27-13. Still a doubled up on Canada. I hate this so much. Matthias Lesort, center. And the second free throw is good also. So, yeah, 28-13, France. And Gobert is coming in now. So there's no rhyme or reason to what this is doing. Maybe this is a defensive substitution. They're going to bring Gobert in to shut it down. Have we even seen Bilal Coulibaly? I mean, geez. France is doing interesting stuff. And Dylan Brooks back in for Jamal Murray for Canada. So, yeah, oh, my gosh, 7:40 to go in the first half. Melvin Ejim giving some direction and instruction to Jamal Murray as he comes to the bench. Andrew Nebhard working up the court with France hounding him. Let's see what happens here. RJ's coming up the side. They're all coming to converge, and they move. And then Dylan's got it. He does a step. He's moving around looking for, RJ's right underneath. He picked cherry picking underneath the basket, and Dylan gets the ball to him. A nice slam by RJ Barrett. Nice conversion. We need more of that, Canada. Come on now. Let's be opportunists. Let's work through this French defense. Come on now. All right, RJ's now guarding Yabusele, who's trying to back him down, using a lot of power and a good defense. It looked like good defense to me, but Yabusele gets a foul call. It's unfortunate. Unfortunate, because it looked like good defense to me. Yeah, G saying, do you think the refs are being fair? I do right now. I think that the refs have been fair because they have given us some good calls too. I think that what's happened is Canada's energy is not matching France's energy. And I also want to give a lot of credit to the French coach for not starting Gobert. Those have been huge keys right there. Yabusele at the line now, 7 points so far for this guy. In some ways, that we need some more Canadian players with big points coming up in the early games so far. Yabusele makes the free throw 29-15. Yeah, we got to catch up. We got to get stops and we got to make shots. And that's the only way we can come back and get ourselves to a medal game, because that's really what this is. Canada, you're playing to play for a medal today. You win this game, you're likely going to be able to try and medal. So if you don't, you're not. That's basically it right there. That's what they can tell themselves. Now, we've beaten France, like I said, 4 games in a row since we played them, but they're playing way different in this game because honestly, they understand the stakes, and this is the one that really, really counts out of all the ones we played with them. We eliminated from FIBA World Cup last summer. Nice 3 by Kelly. It looked good. It was a good shot. He was open. RJ's fighting for the ball. It's out on France. It's out on France. That should be Canada ball. It went out on Batum. He winks at RJ because he knows that they just got screwed. Nicholas Batum winking, and yeah, that was a bad call by the FIBA ref. That should be Canada's ball. That really should. Is it Canada's ball? If it isn't, I'm going to say that. Of course, a new coach of the Cleveland Cavaliers, Kenny Atkinson, is an assistant coach on the French team. If you see Kenny Atkinson sitting on the France natural bench, I see Popovich sitting in the crowd. He's watching Victor, obviously. All right, here we go. Fournier is going to inbound the ball. That was the wrong call. If there was a challenge in this game, I would have used it, Jordy, because you would get the ball back, because this is actually off of Batum. All right, here we go. So France has the ball. We're guarding them real tight. Real tight here. Man, this has not been a good game for Canada so far. 30-15 with 6.5 to go in the first half. Let's see. Gobert throws a really nasty pick on SGA. They lob it. But yeah, he throws our player down. That's an offensive foul on Gobert. What a big goof. What a big goof. What a big goof, man. Yeah. Let's see. Cowboy saying, don't worry, we got this. Let's go, Canada. All right. Cowboy wants to write a movie story. This is a big comeback. Rocky got hit to the ground, and then he came back up. And dun, 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 dun. You know what I'm talking about. So, hey, let's not make it so hard on ourselves. The starting lineup is back out there for Team Canada for this part of the second quarter. Maybe they can play better than they did at the beginning of the game. SGA's working hard. He gets in the lane. He hangs. It does not drop, though, and there's no foul whistle called to help him out either. So now France coming back the other way with a comfortable 15-point lead. Let's see what happens here. Fournier takes the 3, and it's bricks off the back. There's tipping it around, and SGA's got it. He's coming in transition. He's got numbers. There's another take foul. I swear, this should be 2 free throws in a possession. This should be another take foul. I swear, there's been like 3 take fouls that should have been called on France, but in some ways they're not getting called. This is transition. They have an opportunity with 4-on-1 just now, and they're going to grab his arm. That should be 2 free throws and possession for Canada if they're going to do what they did earlier for Wemby. Seriously, because those are take fouls. That is a take foul. The guy just grabbed his arm. He's not playing for the ball. That, in definition, at least by NBA rules, is if you don't have a play for the ball and you just grab the guy, that's a take foul. But no, there's no free throws there. RJ working in the traffic. He gets hit. He goes to the ground. He's going to get free throws. He better damn for sure get some free throws here, referees. Jeez Louise. 5:52 to go in the first half. Gobert, go sit down, you big goof. Seriously. Oh, my gosh. Infamous is here. Salute, freaks. They are spamming our weaknesses, kicking it inside. We have no interior defense. Yeah, look at that very physical hit by Cordner while RJ's in the air, getting sandwiched between Gobert and the player. All right, RJ, make them count, my guy. He makes the first free throw, 16 points for Canada. Come on, keep putting more points on the board. That's what we need the most right now, and that's your department, Mr. Rowan Barrett Jr., you and SGA and Jamal Murray, Andrew Nebhart. Get those balls to go in the basket, because that's what we need more than ever. It tipped out, but Canada gets the ball. Beautiful. Come on, make some more points now. SGA takes a nice, easy, measured jumper in the lane. making the deficit go down some more. 18 points for Canada now, 12-point lead for France. That's the way you do it. You start chipping away. I was going to get mad at RJ for missing the free throw, but the fact that we got possession and we got 2 more points of it, all right, we're good. 5:45 in the first half. See what y'all are saying in the chat. Isaac's got me on blast. I love it. And welcome to our Serbian friend. Greetings to you, sir. Good luck to you and Serbia in the next round. I know you'll probably be facing a USA in your next game. I know that y'all played them already in the Olympics. Well, hopefully the things that you've learned from playing the Team USA and the first time you played them, you guys can have a better outcome. I'm totally rooting for Serbia in the next game that they're going to play against probably the USA. So, yeah, go Serbia. You've got our backs, too, especially from our Toronto Raptors head coach, Darko Rajakovic, one of my favorite people in the world right now. So good to see a Serbian friend in the chat today. G saying, congrats on your win, Serbia. Yes, great job coming back from what a big deficit against Australia. A very good accomplishment by Jokic and the crew. Very, very happy by them. Yeah. Isaac's saying, go Bears back. Okay, game on. In some ways, they could play him more and more. There we see Pau Gasol in the crowd. Is that Carmelo Anthony also sitting there on the screen there, right there? Yeah, let's see. Nako's saying free throw discrepancy is staggering. Okay, you're monitoring that, Gerald. You're seeing that France is getting a lot more free throws than us so far. That's interesting. All right, we got the full court defense on. Lou Dort, full court. That's what we're talking about. Get on them. Yeah, we knocked it loose. SGA's got it. This is how we get back. This is how we get back. He comes in with that measured shot once again. That's right. Represent number 2. Let's get this game back. 10-point game now. 30-20. This is how quickly things can turn. And SGA playing very smart. I love the very, very smart placement of his shot. He doesn't have to do anything fancy. Go to the space. You can have guys around you, but you go in that contact. No, don't do that. Get to the space away from the defender and make the shot that you know is high percentage. SGA, I love you for being very, very methodical and smart shot selection in space. All right, we got the defense up again. Let's see if the great Canadian defense on the perimeter can deny the French team from entry into the lane. And it looks like there's a little bit of a trip hung up on their legs. Lou Dort and Nicolina coming from this baseline. It's a silly foul. In some ways, Dort probably wants that one back, I'm sure. But, yeah, I don't know if that's a foul to get him on the line. He's dribbling, so it should be inbounds. But if he's taking free throws, then, yeah, I'm going to get behind Naco the Nacho. This free throw discrepancy is messed up. So you go ahead and miss some free throws, French player, number 1. Yeah, let's see you miss this. Come on, brick. No, he makes the first one, 31-20. 31-20. Yeah, I don't like this free throw discrepancy. This is messed up. But Dow saying Batum just winked at RJ. He knows it's a bad call. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. He knows his bad call. He understands that FIBA game. He understands that FIBA game for sure. The second free throw is also good. 32-20, 12-point lead for France. But somehow, some way, it doesn't look as bad as it did for this game so far. And this is doable for Canada to still win this game. Very much so. Cowboy is right. Let's go. Dylan gets it underneath. They're moving it all around. Get it back out to Dylan. He's ready. Dwight Powell is just not aware on the court. Get him out of there. Put Kelly back in. Put Kem Birch in. Dwight Powell is not ready to play today. Jordy, you know that's true. Get him out. Don't go small and bring Jamal in. Don't go small. You're going to need one big. Okay, he's sitting Dort. He's sitting Dort. I would wish he'd take Powell out because Powell's playing like a goof right now. He is not paying attention. He's causing turnovers that he didn't need to cause. All right, France has got the ball. They're coming up the court. 9 turnovers for Canada in the first half. That is unacceptable. I'm sorry. They've had very few turnovers in a lot of these games so far in the Olympics. So, all right, very good defense. They're hounding. They're really stymieing France from doing what they want to do. They threw it out of bounds. It's Canada ball. Good job by Dylan Brooks and the rest of Team Canada to really make the switches and stay together on team defense to really stop France on that last possession. Let's see if we can get a basket now and eat into this lead. Let's go, Canada. Here we go. SGA's got it. He's got the sneaky dribble. He's surveying the crowd. He's looking for Jamal, but he gets it to Dwight. Dwight is looking around. He still wants Jamal Murray in the corner. Watch. He's going to drive and kick. Watch. He's going to flip it. Oh, no, he's flipped it up, and he makes a nice little runner in the lane. Good job by our guy, SGA. This is why he gets paid the big bucks, baby. All right, 10-point game again, 32-22. Come on, Canada. Can we get this lead real shrunk up, real nice in these last 4 minutes of the calf? That would be really good. All right, Lessort coming down the lane. He flips it up. He's grabbed on the arm by Dwight Powell. Good job by Powell to make sure that he has no good chance to convert. But, of course, we're in the penalty, so he's going to go to the free throw line. Of course, Lessort has been shooting poor free throws so far in this game. So it's a good decision. It's a very, very good decision. Yeah. Appreciate. I don't even know how to say your name. I'm going to call you Mr. Jovanovic. How about that? G saying, how are all these fouls suddenly, but all tournament, it was considered good defense? Yeah, I mean, G, we're just going to have to go through the mire. We got to overcome whatever it is. We playing 5 versus 8 today? Well, so be it. Canada's got to be that good if we're going to get any further. We're going to play against the crowd. We're going to play against the nation. We're going to play against the referees and Team France. Wemby, yeah, we're going to do what we got to do. We got SGA at least. Yeah, missed that, Lessort. He makes the first free throw. It's 33-22. Yeah, come on, miss the second one, my guy. Miss it, man. Monique saying, Canada, pick your garbage up off the floor. That's right, superfan Monique Lawrence. That's right. Missed that one. Lessort makes the second one. He's dialed in better at that trip to the line. RJ inbounds it to SGA. He's backing off Batum, who's giving the full court pressure. Looking around. I see Kem Birch on the court now. That's what I like to see. SGA, nice measured three-pointer. Not a good shot, but he made it, so it is a good shot. 34-25, 9-point lead now. Cutting into that lead slowly but surely. SGA has 11 now all of a sudden with his scoring outburst in the second quarter. Thank God for Gilgeous-Alexander. Here we go. France throws it up. They miss, but they get the offensive rebound. Yabusele coming down the lane. He loses it. Kem Birch is a shit disturber. You ain't going to do nothing in the lane with Birch out there. I'm sorry. But they get an outside shot for 3, unfortunately. 37-25. It's Cordner again. Cordner has been killing us in this game. That guy, man, I really don't like Isaiah Cordner right now. 13 points for him. There's a foul on him, though. He's playing a little too aggressive, put number 2 on the ground. Well, there's a foul on you. Maybe you can get him in foul trouble. That's a beautiful shot by SGA. But once again, oh, man, like Coach Cool Cat said, those shots aren't the best, only if they go in. Because then it's like an easy defensive rebound for France because there's nobody around the basket when he shot that. But at Cordner, trying to talk to the official. Come on, man. Not like you don't have all these advantages right now anyway, Cordner. So just shut the fuck up. Seriously. SGA makes the first free throw, 37-26. Can you make it back to 10, my guy? Can you do something for me? Come on, 2. Can you do something for me? All right, make this free throw, and it'll be 37-27, 10-point lead once again. Beautiful shot by SGA, runner-up in the MVP voting in the NBA this past season for the Oklahoma City Thunder. That's right. Let's go, Team Canada. I love seeing Kem Birch out there in important minutes and us getting back some of the score while he's out there. Let's go. Our Canadians, RJ Barrett, Dylan Brooks, Jamal Murray, SGA, and Kem Birch. I really like this lineup. Kem Birch on on Lessort, who's trying to go at him. Kem's fighting out there. They stop him. Good job not giving up on the play, Canada, because honestly, y'all could have just started going the other way, which quite often players do when they see the ball's just going out of bounds. But no, they did not give up on the play. They stayed with it, and they stopped an easy basket underneath the French basket. So still a 10-point lead, 2:46 to go in the first half. Lots of time in this game. This could be a tale of 2 halves, guys. And if don't count out Coach Fernandez from making adjustments and giving them a new game plan at halftime that is absolutely effective in messing this game up for France to win. Lessort makes the first free throw. It does seem like France has gotten a lot of trips to the charity line. In some ways, Gerald, I want you to go look at the stat sheet and tell me how many free throw attempts France has compared to Canada. All right, there's the second free throw is good too. So he's dialed in now and making his free throws. 39-27. It's a 12-point game once again. Jamal Murray coming up the court. He's working with SGA. SGA's jersey is becoming untucked, and we know what that means. Here we go. SGA working around a pick from Kem Birch. He's got kind of doubled, so there should be somebody open. He's got RJ in the corner. Shoot that. Make that, baby. Oh, it rimmed out. It looked good. It almost went in. It just came out of the cylinder. Too bad. That we really needed that 3 by RJ. All right, now Dylan's inside, and he's guarding Lessort, but it's a good matchup for Dylan. He's holding him really well. He's a very strong player. That's a bad call. That's a very bad call. They're calling a ticky-tack foul like that on Dylan Brooks right now with a lot of the stuff that's been going on in this game on the other end, that's a bad call. That is bias. I'll say that one was biased right there. The crazy thing is we're in the penalty, so they're going to go ahead and just hand them free throws every single time like that. If we have to play them physically in any kind of way, man, we've really got to do some things really crazy to try and overcome everything we have to. There we go, front of the rim. Yeah, that ball don't lie. The basketball gods are looking out, and that's what you get. Because honestly, that was not a foul on Dylan Brooks. That's the normal FIBA physicality he was playing defensively just now. Yeah, there we go. Brick that one too. That's right. Ball don't lie. As the great Alvin Williams would say on his 50th birthday, ball don't lie. That's right. SGA battling inside. He's tied up, but he keeps it. He wrenches it away from Evan Fournier. And RJ's there to bail him out. He's stuck in the corner, though. Two former Knicks teammates going against each other now. Fournier versus Barrett. Let's see what happens here. Out to Jamal at the top. He's going to do something fancy. Watch. There we go. There we go. He hits the back of the iron, does not make the three attempt. So France gets the defensive rebound. We're coming back the other way. Under 2 minutes to go in the second half. Let's see what here. Point guard number 1 with RJ Barrett at the top, trying to dribble through his legs. Let's see what he tries to set up. Lesort brings the pick, comes around. He tries to take the three. He misses it. Now they're going to call a foul on that? No way. Man, that's messed up. Every single thing that comes down the court is a foul on Canada right now. There's been a foul called on Canada the last 3 possessions down the court, and they are suspicious. Let's just put it that way. Yeah, it's staggering. The free throw discrepancy is staggering. Yikes. Yikes. Fiercely saying rig game. Yikes. Yikes. Nako saying France trying to stop our momentum. Oh, yeah. That is a whole nation. The crowd, everybody. Lucky shit is here. SGA looks tired or sick. Your watch is delayed, but watch him after the bucket to make it 30-18. Yeah, I'm going to be delayed no matter what. I apologize for that. People will know this, that this is just how it is. In some ways, there's going to be a certain amount of delay no matter what. The first free throw is good by France, 40-27, 1.5 minutes to go in the second. Yeah, it's just unfortunately, that's why I don't do watch-alongs with the Raptors games, because this is just a special thing I do for Team Canada games. But I do enjoy doing the call. He makes the second one. See, they're going to give him 3 free throws. See, that's egregious, man. It's like RJ barely fouled him. It's so stupid. Kareem saying, I don't know what SGA you're watching, homie. He's heating up. Maybe he has a fever. Yeah, I don't think SGA is actually sick. I think that's not exactly right. I think that it's just that what happened, this game started with France giving us a right hook right to the start, and we got stunned right from the beginning. It's that kind of thing in the fight. So Trey Lyles is coming in for Dylan Brooks, and Kem's staying in. Kem thought he was coming out because Trey was coming in, but actually they're going to stay big, and I like that, actually. I like that because we do need – they are a big team, France, with Wemby and Gobert. Nebhard has the ball. He's coming up. Yeah, 25 free throws for France, only 8 for Canada. They just flashed that up there. They've gotten 25 chances at the line so far. That is bullshit right there. All right, Jamal's going up. He tries to shoot it, and Kem is there to clean it up. Look at the great Kem Birch on the boards the way he jumped up. And we're bugging them underneath the basket, trying to get – let's close this lead a little bit in the last minute of the first half. Kem Birch, beautiful offensive putback. Very, very good. Kem's a good player to play against Gobert. Really, really is. All right, there's a 3 attempt. France misses. Jamal Murray coming back the other way. Come on, let's get another 3 or something. Trey, don't shoot that. Nebhard can, though. All right, now you can shoot it. You're open, but no, you didn't take it. Jamal's going to go down the lane. He gets it out to SGA. He's going to take the 3. That's not a bad shot. It got the front of the rim, but it misses. Man, if we'd only made a couple more of our shots, and if the refs weren't so cheating with giving so many free throws to France in this game. Oh, my gosh, the amount of free throws they've gotten. They've gotten a full game's amount of free throws already in the first half. It's absolutely crazy. So the first half is over, and France has the lead. The French crowd is going crazy. Yeah, script write your bullshit, IOC and your crap. I was really worried that this was going to happen actually today, that there was going to be a lot of things that don't want Canada to be successful out there right now. Oh, it sucks. All right, let's keep going. Let's see what you guys are saying in the chat since it's halftime. Cool Cat saying, I heard there were problems with food at the Olympic Village. I hope we travel with our own personal chef. Lots at stake. Have to be healthy. SGA is sick of their shit. That's right. I love it. Gee, you're going to get a dunk for that one. That's hilarious. Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, I don't want to think, like I said, there's all kinds of weird gamemanship and weird shit behind the scenes. 49 dunks for G. And hopefully there's no kind of weird competitive advantage from like not feeding the Olympians in the Olympic Village. I mean, is that just a French way? Don't eat food and don't shower? I don't know. I don't know. Yikes. Let's see. Good to see our Serbian friend once again, Mr. J. All right. Hang on. Cool Cat saying, damn it, Dwight's not able to see Dort's passing them for each shot. Yeah, Dwight's been horrible. Absolutely horrible in this game. This is not a game he should have started. I think Kelly should have started, honestly. Nako saying, yeah, this game should be closer. Honestly, we could be a lot closer. We make our open shots, and we got a fair shake getting to the line. G saying, yeah, refs are not being fair. I don't see it. Yeah, see, G's a very sensible fan, and he's very like he's not like going to call out if he doesn't see it. And if G sees there's a bias, well, there's a bias. Yeah, Isaac's making fun of Gobert. He's like a tree. Yeah, Ahmed's here. Good to see our current Raptor Freak trivia champion, Ahmed Gaming, in the house. Good afternoon, y'all. On the plane home right now. I bought some expensive Wi-Fi. Wow, so Ahmed's listening to us on a plane right now, flying overseas. Very, very cool, Ahmed. I hope you had a fantastic visit here in Ontario while you were here visiting your grandfather and your family. And it seemed like you had a really good time. The man got to meet Norman Powell at the Toronto Pro-Am last week and get him sign a basketball card. So very, very cool stuff. Ahmed Gaming, your successful trip to Canada this summer. Kareem saying SGA is tired of doing the choreography dance in the background and has decided to step up and be the lead singer. Yeah, I mean, they may have keyed in on him initially in certain ways. I mean, France did a really good job in certain things. I have to give them credit for some of the things they're doing. Now they are getting help from the refs also, but man, the way they're using Gobert has been really smart this game so far. Really, really has. Kareem saying the Lesort guy shot about 20 free throws so far. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. I agree. It's totally crazy. Cool Cat saying France has confidence. We have to shake that and take the crowd out of it. Wemby sitting should have been our opportunity to take the lead. We really needed our rookie 7'2" at Memphis. You know, this may be the game that Zach Edey would have helped us the most with. But then again, remember, Cool Cat, Zach Edey was always just an end of the game, bring him out at the end of the game last summer. He may not have been ready still. Now, he did have a very good senior year for the Purdue Boilermakers. So he did grow as a player since FIBA World Cup. We have to remember he was like the 12th guy on our bench. He did not come in and play rotation minutes most of the time. He'd get like little breathers here. So I don't know. I mean, I think Kem is the best person for dealing with this, Kelly and Kem. And I'm really pissed off at Dwight right now. I really am. G saying, how many free throws does France have? They have 28 or something, and we only have 8. So yeah, that's what it's about right there, G. It's like 28-8 at the half for free throw attempts. Yeah, Cool Cat saying our shooting is off. RJ can't hit his open threes. We need everyone to hit their open threes because we can't get in the paint. Our glaring weakness is being punished by France. This was our fear. Well, I'm not going to be too doomsday on this because there's a lot of game to still play, half of it. And this lead is not safe. In some ways, we could turn it on. And Jordy is a smart guy. And one of the things that I really like about Jordy is he's going to try and cultivate better scoring chances for Canada to get it going in the second half. Trust me on that. And plus, he's going to have a new idea of how to stop what they're doing successfully at the other end. Now, we are limited because if we do try and play aggressive on defense, it seems like the refs are going to handcuff us and make it really hard for us to overcome that. We'll have to see. Fiercely saying our defense can be the deal breaker. Well, that's the thing. If the refs don't let us play the kind of defense that we need to try and do this, well, that's going to be the tough thing right there. We'll just have to see. Let's think positive and hope for positive and hope that we see a heroic comeback and win for Canada today. That's what we want. Cool Guy saying, I see Murray is thrown off by a different FIBA three-point line. His shot is hitting the back of the rim. For the NBA, that would be a clean swoosh. Murray doesn't have the feel for the FIBA three-point line like Curry. Yeah, Steph Curry struggled immensely in this Olympics, just like Jamal Murray. And that is very much could be the reasoning, is that the line is literally like almost 2 feet closer. The free point line in the NBA is 24 feet. This is like 22 feet. And well, maybe these guys need to just act like they shoot from the range from the outside. Don't even look at the line. Just stay way outside of it. You have that range, Murray. Go ahead. Go ahead. In some ways, the three that SGA made just a little while ago would look like that to a degree. Batum didn't get out to him. Nako's saying, watching on the CBC website, they're showing the free throw stat up now and every now and again. Yeah, the 10 points in the first quarter for Canada, that's no good. We couldn't keep pace with them. And then we even only got 19 in the second. Yikes. Yeah, there's the stats for the game so far. We're shooting 33%, and that's really not good enough. Our three-pointers, 23%, 3 of 13. That's not good. And we're only gotten 8 free throw attempts to 25 free throw attempts for them. That is absolutely awful. Yeah, the shooting stats are killing us right now. And some of it is we can't control. It's the free throw attempts. That's really bad. Let's see what else we got in the chat. Kareem saying France has 25 free throws. Canada has 8. That's right. Lesort has more free throws than all of Canada. Yeah, that's messed up, Carla. That's messed up. Kareem saying realistically, we are now aggressive we are not aggressive at all in the paint. It's tough to go in there when the land of Gobert and Wembanyama. There's a lot of blocks, so we do need to rely on the threes and also that little mid-range stuff that SGA's done so far. That's been the successful stuff for us, for sure. We just got to play gutsy and tough. If we could get Dylan going offensively, that'd help. Nebhard, he could help a lot too. Nako's saying we would have outscored France easily this quarter if they called it fair. Maybe. I mean, we got to understand this is how things are done in basketball. They will limit you with the refs. And they want to try and guide one team to win. Well, people can see it very openly on the FIBA game, just like they could see in the NBA. And in some ways, when Darko got mad at that Lakers game last season, this is what he's talking about. If they have just decided that France needs to win this game today against Canada ahead of time, I mean, I've seen signs that this is preordained by the Olympics in Paris and France, like before. In the advertisements for this round, they had all the teams on one side that are the favorites. And for some reason, they had flipped us out of the favorite spot for France. They had USA, Serbia, and Germany on the left side. And all they had the graphic, right, that shows the teams against each other. And they had Germany and then Greece. They had Serbia and then Australia. And then for ours, they had France, but then Canada. And then they had USA and then Brazil. That is a sign that they said all the teams on the left are the favorites and the ones they want to win. So why the hell was Canada on the other side when we're actually the favorite in this game? The line said Canada favored by 7.5 points before the game started. So I'm just saying, if they want to script right, they want to write scripts, they can do it, just like the NBA does for people like the Celtics this season. So, yeah, that's just how it is. That's just how it is. You don't want us to show up. If you're not going to allow us a chance to try and win, well, why do we even show up? Just like Darko said, it's a complete crap. That's what I say right there. Yeah. Monique is saying, I'm trying to believe, Canada. Make your free throws, Canada. That's right. I can get behind that, Monique. I can definitely get behind that. We got to control what we can control. We can't control the refs. So we need to go ahead and control as much of everything else that we can and overcome them. We have to beat a team 8-on-5. We'll fucking do it. That's what I'll say right there. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, we've had our chances to have a competitive game. We're missing our shots. The game would be much closer if we hit our shots. Yeah. And Cool Cat, I will say that's my criticism of Canada as far as like why they're not closer in this game, is there's been very close. There's been open shots that have been missed so far. And those shots would have been made in other games so far. Cowboys saying, let's effing go, Canada. We will win by 6. Let's get back to attacking the rim. There you go, Bradley. That's the right attitude, Bradley. And on that note, I'll go ahead and say, y'all, call Tada Cleaning Services, 647-833-6844 in the Greater Toronto area. Bradley is working in your area, the Canadian Cowboy. These are the services you can get starting as low as $89. 647-833-6844. Ta-da! That's right. Ta-da, baby. That's right. Cool Cat saying we should expect the refs to be tough on us all they call games. In no way the refs should be a host country again. We have to beat everyone. Yeah. Well, in some ways, it's script writing. In some ways, Wembanyama is a star for France. And it's no good if France isn't trying to get to the medal round. So in some ways, Canada, even though they're rightfully a better team and on their way up in the right way, they can railroad it out of the way. because some people will just say, well, it's Canada, who cares? And like I said, there's forces out there. I don't want to get into too much of this, but what if there's a conspiracy that, money donated to the IOC determines who gets to wear? And Canada ain't got no funding, and the host country, France, is paying for the big event. Well, people in the party, the host doesn't want to be shown up by a guest. You know what I'm saying? And in some ways, some people saying that Canada's senior men's program is limited by funding. Well, is it paying off the IOC to allow you to get a medal round? I don't know. And maybe I am crazy in conspiracy theory, but I mean, if the refs are so blatantly going to be calling it very one-sided like this, well, I can start talking about script writing. I really can. I watch with my eyes wide open. I'm sorry. And I don't just take that governing bodies are fair, because honestly, there's been all kinds of crazy ass weird shit around the Paris Olympics this year. There really has. All kinds of competitive bullshit that has taken advantages and disadvantages for people. So let's see. Cowboy saying momentum shift coming. I love that. I hope you're right. Infamous saying, did they hire WWE refs for this game? I didn't get to see the refs at the beginning of the game, what countries they were from. So I have no idea who the refs are exactly. But we've got to understand it's a normal thing in basketball games that if the home crowd's really amped up, there is a little bit of a psychology where the refs will call. But there's also very much what I've been talking about. As far as they're the host country, Victor Wembanyama is a star, and they want him to continue to be a jewel in the middle of the whole thing. Well, Canada can knock him out and put him directly out. Is this a conspiracy theory? No. Is this big business? Yes. And that's what I'm talking about. Cowboys saying, let's go, Canada. Sit that crowd down. Let's go. That's right. Cowboys keeping up the faith. And he's saying, good afternoon, Lex. Raptor Freaks, keep your heads up. Let's go. I like what you're saying. Yeah. Tobias Frost, good to see you, man. Hey, Raptor Freak, I'm coming out to Toronto next week. Cool, man. You should come down to Toronto. And I don't know what you're going to be doing, but welcome, Tobias. And yeah, come to Toronto. It's a great city. This is a great time of year to come because the summertime is fantastic. There's always so many different kind of festivals and great kind of things to do around the city. So welcome coming to Toronto, Tobias. I hope you enjoy yourself and let me know more about what you're doing, man. We got a little bit of time to talk right now. Kareem's saying somebody needs to get a stick and trip Lesort in the tunnel while coming out. If you know, you know. Tanya and Nancy. Oh my gosh, you want a Tanya Harding, Lesort in the. He's not even the one that's really the problem. It could have been whichever French player. This French player is getting all the free throw trips. So yeah, it could be any of them. He's also said Jordy just called out the refs. Good. He should. He said that in an interview. He said something about what they did. Tobias saying, Wonderland in my first Blue Jays game. Hope I can meet you. 12 to 21. 12 to 20. You're here from the 12th to the 21st? Okay, let me see. Man, it might be really tight for us to get a get-together going. But, yeah, I mean, maybe it's possible. I don't know. Should we do a Raptor Freak get-together for Tobias? I got to figure out, like, what I can do because I am out in the country also right now. So, you know what? We'll figure something out. We'll maybe write in the comments some more and we'll figure it out. All right, we're going to start the second half. It's really telling there's only one Canadian in double digits, 13 points for SGA. The next leading scorer is Murray at 5. That's really bad. And Kem Birch is on this leading scores for Canada at 2. Yikes. Yeah, I mean, I like meeting people that are coming from out of town and stuff. But I don't know if we get stuff together organized fast enough. Like I usually need at least a 2-month notice to get like all the Raptor Freaks together and figure out when's a good time to do it. But Tobias, we can try and figure something out. All right, we're back in action, and France has the ball to start the second. Like they really needed the ball at the start of the second. Jeez. They won the jump ball. I don't understand why they get the ball. Anyway. All right, they're passing it all around, and he falls, and they're going to call a foul on Dylan. That was totally a fall by Cordner, but they're going to call a foul on Dylan. See, they're going to get Dylan in foul trouble right now. Like, how many does he have now? Is that 3 fouls? That's a big factor right there. Dylan's not impressed. You can tell. But yeah, Cordner, you kind of just fell on your own, bro, and you like flopped the foul out. Paul Jones has been very critical of the flopping at the Olympics, especially in the 3 versus 3 competition with the women's. He feels like the Canadian women's team got screwed because of flopping calls by the team that they played. All right, there's a 3 real quick by France. They hit it right away, 48-29. Cordner again. This motherfucker. All right, let's see. All right, Team Canada bringing the ball up the court. SGA coming around Dwight. Come on, guys. Let's get stops and baskets. Dylan for 3. You got to make that. He's off the front of iron, but Powell's down there trying to get involved in it. But I think they're going to give the ball to France anyway. I like the hustle by Dwight there, though. He tried to go in there and get it after all. Man, this is tough. Man, I really hate this Cordner guy. He does a flop and gets a foul on Dylan, and then he's making these crazy threes, having like a game of his life, this punk ass. Blue Dort guarding the ball. It's 48-29. It's almost a 20-point lead for France right now. They throw the ball away. Are they going to say the ball went off Canada? No, thank God. No, fuck you, Batoon. I'll wink at you this time. How about that, Batoon? How about that? Fuck you, Batoon. Go sit down, you clipper ass motherfucker. Yeah, no, that's out on you, bitch. Oh, they're going to review it and then they're going to give it back? No, they changed it. What a bastard. The ref is a bastards. The refs are bastards, all right? They're officially bastards. That was not out. That was on Batoon. Dylan never touched it. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Fuck this fucking game. I was so worried in the days leading up to this that this was going to be a hit job. And we can see it. It's blatantly happening right now. They're going to review it. These idiots. You can't figure it out? Your first call was right. Your first call was right, you dumbasses. Why do you have to review this shit? This is so crazy. So crazy. Malaza's here. Good to see our Puerto Rican friend. Let's go, Canada. Let's go, Malaza. Good to see you, my guy. Fiercely saying this is rough. Malaza's saying referees are bought, being the worst basketball calls in baseball history in female and male games. Yeah. And Tobias is saying talk about biased refs. Yeah. Tobias knows bias. He's got bias in his name. I get a dunk for that. That's no diss to my guy, Tobias. It's just his name. The word bias is in there. He knows what bias looks like. So I'm going to give myself a dunk because that's pretty good. That's pretty good like there. I'm going to give myself a 3-pointer, actually. 104. Golf 104 for Lex. Yeah, I have to have some fun since we're going to get railroaded today, it looks like. This bullshit. Yeah, what are you fucking going to call now, refs? Jordy, custom. Okay, they gave us the ball back. They took all that bullshit to finally fucking get it right. Batoon, sit your ass down and still fucking say shit to the refs, you piece of shit. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh, man. This is crazy. All right, thank God. SGA bringing the ball up the court. Did we have to use a challenge for that? I hope not. That would be some bullshit. They should just fucking get it right. Eyeballs are right usually. The replay is just stupid at this point. Dylan gets it to Dort. Dort's trying to work around. He gets it over to SGA. SGA, go on at it. Go on at it. In the lane, flips it up. Oh, man, if that just dropped. But he gets the foul. He's going to go to the line. Man, this is crazy. Crazy. Nako saying at least someone's getting a free throw. Yeah, SGA going the line. Monique saying it's the craziest game yet. G saying Canada being aggressive now. Let's go. Kareem saying the run starts now. Let's go. That's right. That's what I'm saying. I'm not going to look at y'all live because y'all may give away something's going to happen before it does, and I don't want to. I don't want to know what's happening until I see it and react to it on my stream, even if I'm behind. SGA makes the first free throw, 48-30. 18-point lead for France, 8.5 to go in the third quarter. He makes the second free throw. So now it's a 17-point game. Let's eat up this lead as best as you can. You guys have gotten it down to 10 or so a couple of times. You need to get it back to there in this quarter at least, and then do the rest of the damage at the end in the fourth quarter. Yeah, there we go. Good job, Canada. That's easy pickings. Now, Wemby's not able to get that. 4 Canadian players around Victor stealing the ball from him. There's Lou Dort getting the ball, going down the lane. He puts it up and over them and gets the score, 48-33. Are they going to count? Put the fucking points on the board, you bastards. We need those points. Don't act like he didn't finish. Are you going to try and call it on the floor and say he doesn't have no points? Or are they trying to call a charge? What's the call here, refs? He should have continuation. If they don't give us the basket, that's definitely ref manipulation, guys. Okay, they did. 33 points. It's just the score is a little late. I don't know why the score is so fucking late on putting the points on there. We need these points, score. He makes the basket, put the 2 points on there. You bastards. Lou Dort making the free throw. So it's a conversion. There's our guy Nabatia with his contingency in the crowd. Good Canadian fans there in the minority cheering for our team and enemy lines over here. 48-34, 14-point game. Canada is cutting the lead down. It's good. Good defense played right now in the third. Wembanyama at the top with the switch. Now RJ's on him. That's not the matchup we want. When RJ's on Wemby, it's not good. Wow, what an attack by Yabusele, getting up there and throwing it down. He's smiling real big. Yeah, I hate that smile. All right, let's see. SGA. Let's go. Come on, SGA. Working towards him on the side. Come on, make it happen. Come on, Shea. We need you really bad now. He loses the ball in a weird dribble. Where's the fouls on France? Come on, guys. Cordner tried to go up. No call. Thank God. And Dwight strips it. Thank God. Good job, Canada. On defense, SGA in the lane. He's passing it back out. Nobody's there. What was Lugetz doing? Where were you, Dort? What were you doing at the other end? Oh, my gosh. Man, that's a really nice dunk by Yabusele. And I really like the effort by Canada. They're playing really scrappy and gutsy. And but man, what happened right there? What happened right there? Just a bad turnover. Canada's just not playing sharp. Well, it's 11 turnovers to 11 turnovers, though. France has just as many as us now, which is interesting. I didn't know that. Fournier for three. He's off. Thank God. And it's out of bounds. Dort lets it go out of bounds instead of trying to grab it and start the play back the other way. It's a 16-point game. 7 minutes to go in the third quarter. 50-34 for France. And the starters are still in for Canada right now in the second half. Here we go. RJ's working around. He's going up, and he gets a roll. You better give that basket to that man. That worked hard. And throwing it up like that, RJ, Star J, making that shot. Beautiful, beautiful shot. You got to, man, you got to reward something like that. There it is, 36 points to 50, and he can get the chance to cut it down another point at the free throw line. RJ, beautiful, beautiful drive. And the thing about that one is he wasn't in proximity to the basket. He had Wemby and another player for France in between him. There he goes. He converted it. 13-point lead now. Cut it down to 13. 50-37. Come on, Canada. You're doing great right now in the third. Really, really happy with what you're doing right now. Keep it up. Good defense. Dort, guard in number 6. Fournier with RJ Barrett on him right now. They're trying to deny Wemby the ball. Now he's got it at the top, and Dylan is just right on him. Real nice. Real nice defense by Dylan Brooks. He's trying to dribble around, and he dribbles it off his foot. That is Canada's ball. That's an easy call. Yeah, Victor, go ahead. Whatever, man. Why do you need help? Why do you need help? You're getting so much help already. You dribble that ball off of you, man. You want a foul? Just shut the fuck up, Victor. Jeez. I used to really like Victor because I am a Spurs fan, but he's annoying me right now because he's whining and they're getting all the calls in the world right now. And when we get one call, he's going to whine about it. And like, honestly, he is overhyped. He's not as good as everybody says he is. All right, here we go. SGA has got the ball. He's going to get a pick from Dwight. He doesn't use it. He's going over to Dylan. Dylan's coming right down the lane with a strong move. The layup, they try to tip it in. Dwight getting after it. I think that it's going to be France ball. Yeah, that's tough. That's good aggressive play. Energy by Canada still showing. But, man, that's tough. It's out of bounds, and it will be France's possession. 50-37. Dylan's going to sit down. Trey Lyles coming in. Hopefully he can play strong. I really wish they'd put Kelly in before Trey, though, honestly. All right, good defense, no fouls. Come on, Canada. Let's play them real smart and tight and get a cough up the ball. There, they hit it out bounds, and Lou hits it over the other way. SGA's tracking it down. He gets it. He dumps it, and he puts it up. Good job by Lou Getz, hitting the floor and saving the ball before it went out of bounds. And then SGA, nice hustle up the court. An 11-point game now. That's why we're so dangerous. 17 points for the Oklahoma City Thunder's Gilgeous-Alexander. Very, very good defensive intensity by Canada in the third quarter. Oh, man, look at that strip. Canada's got it again. And there's a foul, a dumb foul on the way up. It is on the floor as the referee points at it. SGA is breathing hard. He's working so hard in this game, carrying Canada right now. But, wow, look at Dort just saving it. It's like a volleyball play, hitting the ground and saving the ball in the volleyball game. Dort might be able to play some beach volleyball. Who knows? I love it. Yeah, man, these Oklahoma City Thunder guys are stepping up big time for their country right now, and I'm proud of it. I'm so proud to see the effort. Now, listen. If Canada loses this game in a close one, I'm going to be very proud of them because they are playing against a lot right now, really. But I hope they overcome it and they get that victory. It'll be so sweet when they do. It'll be so sweet when they do. Come on now, SGA. Let's get some more points on the board. He's working against Lesort. There's a double. It's over to RJ. RJ's coming in there. He's going to take it up with the left. He's off, though. RJ's having a bad game today. This is the not the day that RJ needed to be off, and it's too bad. But it is what it is. All right, let's see what happens here. Good defense by Canada right now. They're looking to get the ball inside. France is having a hard time. You have Lesort down low, and of course, there's going to be some sort of foul call. As soon as the ball goes inside, the refs are blowing the whistle. If France has the ball, it's bullshit. It's absolute bullshit. All right, Birch and Murray are going to come back in for Canada, giving Dort and Powell a rest. So, yeah, good to see Kem Birch back in the game. He was effective in the first half in the minutes that he was in. Yeah, let's see. Let me check in on y'all. Oh, they're inbounding. Oh, no free throws. Thank God. All right, here we go. Good defense, Canada. Get the turnover. Let's get the steal. Yabusele tries to go up, and they are going to call a foul. And Trey Lyles is like, what the hell? What is going on here? What is going on here? Let's see. G saying Canada being aggressive now. Fiercely saying, how were we 3-0 so far, but can get eliminated today because of point differential? Because this is a different round, Fiercey. The first 3 games were in the round to determine who gets the next round. We qualified for this round, but this is called the knockout round, Fiercey. And you only have to lose once, and you're out in the knockout round. So that's how it works, Fiercey. Those other games were not knockout games. Those were determined to get to the next round. But now everybody who loses is done at this point. That's just how the Olympics are. Malaz is saying, I meant basketball, not baseball. Autocorrect kills me. It's all good, my guy. It's all good. Tobias saying, I think they hired NBA refs, blind as fuck. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's the fix is in. Just it's very blatantly obvious why. It's because this is Paris. This is a French Olympics, and this is France. It's just that simple. Okay, Koulibaly's coming in now. He hasn't played all game, and now they put him in the second half now. Number 99, Bilal Koulibaly, formerly of the Metropolitans with Victor Wembanyama. 52-39, 13-point lead, 27 free throws for France, only 12 for Canada. In some ways, that stat's going to look real bad at the end of the game. Maybe the refs will put us on the line more. Beautiful shot by SGA. Nice toilet bowl action to roll around in the cylinder and fall in. And now he's going to get a 3-point play opportunity. So now we're down by 11. He makes this free throw. We're only down by 10. So this is very manageable. In some ways, Jordy understands like the margins and where we got to be at what point to still have a chance to win. SGA takes the free throw and makes it. It is a 10-point game, 52-42. We've done a very good job in this quarter limiting France scoring. We have to make light of that. Canada's defense has been very good. And in some ways, the refs aren't giving them the crazy-ass amount of free throws because they've seen how many free throws they gave them in the first half. So Kem Birch is on it. In some ways, that's the way refs will manipulate it. They'll get the one team frustrated in unfairness with the call and hope that they just give up and that the game's won in the first half. And then they will call it fairer in the second half just to try and make up the discrepancy in the numbers. So we'll see how that goes. It may backfire on them if they think that they have gotten France enough of a cushion. Jamal Murray with a nice score there to keep the score still 10-point lead, 54-44, 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Number 6, dribbling with SGA on him. They throw it into Fournier's on the move. He's in the lane. He takes a shot. It rims out. Kem Birch gets the rebound. Coming back the other way, SGA looking for a Birch screen. He's looking around to see who his teammates are. He's going in at the defense himself, but somehow he didn't lose it. He's so strong. And it's like Fournier looked like he grabbed the ball and fell on the ground, but SGA held the ball. There's been a couple plays in this quarter where the strength of Gilgeous-Alexander has absolutely impressed me because he's such a wiry guy. You don't think he's so strong, but that literally Fournier fell with his whole body weight against him, and he was able to still hold the ball in strength with the guy pulling against him with all of his weight away from him. That's fantastic. See that? That looks like Fournier stole it, but actually SGA held it still and finished. And that, and in some ways, that should be a 3-point play. He should be shooting a free throw also. G saying it's one and done. Fiercey. These are all elimination now. That's right. Nako saying I don't understand the refs. Spoiler. Nins is here. Let's go Canada. Let's go Nins. Good to see you, Nins. Kareem saying I want to see Canada go back to full court press. Last game we gave the French lots of problems when doing so. See, we can do this to an extent, but if the refs are calling really close fouls on us, we can get in foul trouble with a really aggressive full court press. I think they're doing this to an extent in certain ways, but Carlo's here. Good to see Carlo JS. Rapid Free Carlo JS checking in. I'm loving the Wemby slander. Normally I wouldn't do that. I am a big Spurs fan, and I really do want the Spurs to win. But yeah, Nako saying, I think Cooper Flagg's going to be better than Victor. That's interesting. I don't know anything about Cooper Flag, so I won't say that yet. Nako saying first quarter is really the only quarter they outplayed us. Yeah, I will agree with this, Gerald. The first quarter was such a disaster, and they did outscore us in the second too, but we did play better. All right, they're inbounding the ball. Let's see what happens. Cordner is back in the game. Let's see. Come on, Canada. Nebhard back in the game for Canada. He's guarding the ball. It's Birch, Nebhard, Lyles, Murray, and SGA. SGA is not coming out of the game very much at this point, which is very needed, I guess. All right, Yabusele looking around. They're trying to work it around the outside. Canada's defense doing a good job once again. Number 6 is going to take a tough shot that's not very good. Lesort's down low, though, to get the offensive rebound, and that's a dumb foul. That's too bad. The Achilles heel of the Team Canada has been defensive rebounding and boxing out, and it's too bad that they did such a good possession of guarding the outside, and then Lesort sneaks in and gets an offensive rebound, and he gets to the line again. That's really too bad. 8-point game right now, really, 54-46. Canada's working hard. Lesort, miss some more, you jerk. That's good. The first one's good. So now it's back to a 9-point game. Let's see if we can miss the second one and keep it at 9. Because in some ways, I would say if the game is under 10 points, a lead for them at the end of this quarter, the Canada has a really good chance to still win. All right, so it's a 10-point lead once again, 56-46, 3:18 to go in the third, and 29 free throws for France, 13 for Canada. Yeah, that's messed up. Jamal Murray's got the ball. He's on the move. He's got Yabusele in his face. Let's see what he does. He's trying to shake him. Let's see how he does it. He's got a double now, Lesort and Yabusele. He tries to flip it up. Very poor play by Jamal. Nobody was there to bail him out, though. There, good job, Canada, not letting France score in transition. They even had it 2-on-1. Jamal getting up there, and they didn't call the push on him. Thank God. Lyles gets it. Kem Birch gets it. He gets pushed down. So Trey Lyles will get hopefully free throws. Hopefully they're in the penalty, and we'll put them on the line. Make these count, Sacramento King. Come on, man. Come on, dude. Yeah, very scrappy on the boards right now. Canada's fighting. They're fighting to get back in this game. Wembanyama's coming back in, number 32 for France. Yeah, come on, guys. You can still do this. Nando De Colo's not getting to play in this game, apparently. Interesting. They put Bilal in for a second, and they took him back out. So I guess he's not really in the rotation right now for France today either. Lyles shoots it up, and it's in. Good shot by Trey Lyles, cutting the lead back down to 9. Let's keep going in this direction. Shrink that lead. Who knows? By the end of this quarter, Canada could be in a very, very good place, even with the way this game's gone. Seriously, don't count them out. Basketball is a crazy game of runs, and our Canada team is very, very talented. He misses the second one. That's too bad. Trey Lyles, come on, man. 9-point game, 2.5 to go in the third quarter, and France has the ball. They're moving around. They get it to Wemby for 3. He shoots it. He misses. That's a good shot. I'll settle for Wemby from outside. We've been very successful not letting Wemby do anything inside. SGA takes the short shot, but Murray's there to try and get it, and Birch cleans it up. There you go. I told y'all Kem Birch is the man. Kem Birch is the man. Cleaning it up for Canada on that one. That's a big-time play. 7-point game now. 7-point game. Let's shrink that lead some more, Canada. That's right. Let's get it. Victor looking like he elbowed Trey in the face there. They were trying to work it around. Still can't do a whole lot out inside the three-point lane. Yabusele pushed him. There's no call. Cordner. Man, see, look, these guys flexing. They're jokers, man. You guys ain't all that tough. France, come on, man. Y'all ain't that tough. All the flexing y'all been doing is stupid, honestly. All right, let's go. Come on now. Jamal, let's get some pride and let's beat this silly ass France team. Seriously. All right, what happened just now? Something weird happened. Hang on, just bear with me for a second. Okay, it's got Trey Lyles at the free throw line, and that's the one he missed. That's the one I just saw. Hang on a sec. I'm a little bit behind right now with my stream. I apologize. Stupid play back that. Let it catch up. Okay, SGA's got the ball. He's coming up the court. He's trying to dribble into the lane. He elevates. He misses. Jamal. Oh, yeah, that's the shot where Kem Birch makes it. I don't know why I just repeated the part that I just saw. Anyway. All right, where is that? Hang on. I'm having technical difficulties once again. All right, on my screen, it's 60-49 at this point. Kem Birch is at the free throw line. He makes the first one. Or no, he misses the first one. 60-49, 11-point game with 49 seconds to go in the third. Kem is taking the second free throw. It's like 50 seconds to go in the third quarter. Let's see if he can make this one. He makes the second one. So 10-point game, 60-50, 49 seconds to go. Dwight Powell coming back into the game. Kem's going to sit down. Man, Birch has been really good in the minutes that he's been in there. All right, here we go. France has got the ball with 21 seconds on their shot clock. So Canada will get another chance to score. Let's get a stop and a score. And that way the score will be in single digits, like I said. So Wemby throws it over to Fournier, who's got Dort on him. They're trying to get Lesort down low. Trey Lyles is on him. Nice double. Dwight Powell's there to aggravate Wemby, who misses the shot. And, yeah, there's a foul there somewhere, and they're going to call it's on Lyles. It should be Lesort, who fell on Lyles. That's such a weird play, that play by there. That Lesort guy looks really strong, by the way. So, yeah, are they going to put Lesort on the line again? Lesort on the line. That's kind of the story of this stupid-ass game. Seriously. Really is. Let's see. G saying, we'll see how it translates, but I think Cooper can be special. I've been following him casually for a few years. Interesting. You like his handles. G saying Canada's getting stops now. Birch needs more time. He's been solid. I agree with that. Cool Cat saying cut the lead to 8. Always an advocate for Kem Birch, a proven NBA center. I agree. Firebolt's got SGA on blast. I love to see that. All right, there's a free throw by Lesort, so it's an 11-point lead at this point. Ooh. Buttdial saying Birch is the only answer right now for defense in the paint, plays aggressive and clean. Nako saying SGA is long, strong, and great at processing the game. I agree with that. Okay, he missed the second one. Canada, come on, make a score here so it's a single-digit lead. Double-digit lead is much tougher. Jamal Murray dribbling against Evan Fournier, NBA matchup. Let's see what happens here. Powell has it. He's trying to get a pass, and Jamal's not really playing aggressive enough or hastily enough. He seems like he's taking too long. All right, here we go. What's that? Lyles throws it up crazy. They're going to try and say offensive foul. Give us a fucking call for once, France. No, it's an offensive foul. All right, Dwight's trying to explain to the ref that Lesort pulled him down on top of him on the last play. And look, they called an offensive foul on us. That's so stupid. Man, everything they can do to call against us, they're doing right now. It's really messed up. It's really, really messed up. Trevor's saying the reference is given the referees. He said the referees are giving France a marathon of free throws. I agree with that, Commissioner Jay. That's a huge factor in this game. This amount of free shots that the referees are just giving the host country. Cool Cat saying Kem Birch, the anchor defense and utility cleaner upper on offense. We need him just for defensive rebounding in some ways. And also on the other end, just the way he's able to stymie people near the basket. It's just amazing. Nako saying we need to tighten up how we were doing on the rim, but we can do it. I agree with that. G saying that should have been a push off, a two-handed shove. Buttdial saying Lesort just pushed Shea in the back to get a separation. What the F? Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's not being called. They're picking and choosing what they want to call. Most saying Kem playing well, just needs more playing time. I agree with that. I think Kelly should be playing too. I don't agree with playing Powell and Lyles right now. This game should be Olynyk and Birch, and that's because they're vets. In some ways, Trey Lyles is not playing the way I like him to. And Dwight Powell has not played normal. He's been very, very aloof and not connecting with his teammates. So G's saying refs won't allow this two-handed shove on SGA's back, clear as day, leading the basket, no call. Yeah, there's a lot of bias, man. These refs are really bad. We're understanding that bad refereeing is not just in the NBA. I was really hoping this wouldn't happen, but it has happened now, which is too bad. G's saying, Lex, these calls are terrible. That was not a foul on Lyles. Yeah, that offensive drive by him just now was bullshit. That should have been an and one, but they're going to do what they can. Yeah, Isaac saying these calls blow. Kareem saying Trudeau, transfer the refs immediately. I mean, I don't want to allude to that. And some of these people say funding for these sports is like, how much do you pay the IOC so you can win? Is that what's fucking going on here? Seriously. David say he'll chip in $50. Thank you, Commissioner Trivia, David Saborn. All right, we're inbound the ball for the fourth quarter. 61-50, 11-point lead for France in the last frame. Let's see how we go started in this one. Canada has the ball to start the fourth. Let's do this, Canada. We need this so bad, guys. Okay, SGA's got it. He's got 6 hounding him. He's trying to get some room. He's got a double on him. Now they got to find the guy who's open from the double. There's Murray. He's got doubled now. He goes, elevates. He shoots. It's good talent, but RJ's there to clean it up and put the ball back. 9-point game now, 61-52. Let's just be methodical, Team Canada. Just really take it step by step, each possession. Get the stop and make the score. Get the stop and make the score. That's all we need right now, Canada. Let's go. I'm going to start crossing my fingers and stuff because I want them to get back in this. All right, let's go. Good defense. No fouls. Lesort, they throw it out. That better just be our call. They're going to call a foul on Canada? See, that's bullshit. France has been doing that all game, and it should just be out of bounds and our ball. They called that on the other end, and it's just their ball. And this one, yeah, he's telling the ref, he's saying, why are you doing this on one end and not the other? Jordy is really telling these guys, you're going to call it there, call it there. He's incredulous. Yeah, he's fighting. Jordy Fernandez, coach of Team Canada, is pleading his case. Yeah, that's a horrible call just now. That should not have been possession for France. We got them to throw it away. Good defense by Canada. And they just got, okay, good. They made a makeup call because it was a dubious call. The refs called them for stepping out. Good job. It is Canada's ball. It is good Canada's ball. French coaches, fuck you. Is what you all crusty motherfuckers. You're getting all the help in the world and you're upset about stepping out? You dumbasses. All right, let's go. Come on, Jamal Murray. Let's get going here. He goes right down the lane. Take it yourself, my guy. That's your time. Wemby hits it off the cylinder. You've got to finish it, though. There's no roll around in this league. If it's on the cylinder, he'll hit it out. Batum gives it into Lesort, who comes up, and he hits the front of the rim. Oh, my gosh. Actually, they get called with a travel. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Lesort getting a travel. Maybe the refs are going to try and even out the calls at the end, and there may be a chance. There may be a chance for us still. There may be a chance, guys. Yeah. Isaac saying refs need to issue some text if France keeps complaining on every play. I agree with that. Benevolent Isaac Campbell holding it down in the nation's capital for us today in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. That's my guy, Isaac. I agree with him, man. All right, RJ, hit that three, please, my guy. Yes. Oh, my gosh. Yes, RJ. Hits a three, baby. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Let's go, Canada. 6-point game, 61-55. That's right. 2-possession game in this game at this point. Play that good defense. Let's tire France out. They're bullshit and their refs. These motherfuckers. They're going to try and steal a game from Canada. Canada, we're going to come and take it anyway, you motherfuckers. Good defense. Wemby's inside. Jamal Murray guarding Wemby. There's an outside three by France. It's off, and SGA's got it. Come on back. Let's convert, guys. Come on, Canada. I want you guys to win so bad right now. Come on, SGA. Taking it to Fournier. He gets some room on the baseline. He takes the shot. It's no good. Dwight hits it out to Jamal. Back to RJ. Take that three, RJ. Hit that. It's off the rim, and Fournier hits it out of bounds. It continues to be Canada's ball. Get in another chance. Come on, Canada. Convert, you guys. Convert. Let's get back in this game. Let's scare the hell out of this French crowd. Let's shut them the hell up, and let's win this, even if it's 8-on-5. Let's win this shit. That's how good we are. That's right. It's only a 6-point game. Dwight Powell has the ball on the inbounds, and SGA's got it back to him. SGA's going to play the whole second half. Watch. They're not going to bench him for the rest of the game. He's going to play this whole half, and he's going to relish it. He gets fouled on the drive to the lane, and France is doing a little huddle. Let's see if Dylan's in there listening to them. Dylan's not playing in the last little part. I'm going to bet this, guys, that if they get close, they're going to start defensive substituting Dort and Dylan in for guys to try and hold the lead at the end. They're saving their fouls. I'll bet you money. So SGA is at the free throw line. Very important free throws. He bricks the first one. Come on, Gilgeous-Alexander. Come on, my guy. Make the free throws. They're so important. We're not getting very many. They're not giving very many to us. We need to make them. All right, let's see if he gets the second one. He bricks the second one. No good. Come on, Gilgeous-Alexander. That's no good. 7.5 to go in the game. It's a 6-point game. Come on, good defense, Canada. Good defense, SGA. Good defense. Keep them off from scoring this one. Batum at the top. He's over to Yabusele. Yabusele over to Cordner trying to drive. He's got an open lane. He tried to throw it down. He fucked up, but they're going to bail him out with a dumbass foul call once again. Man, that's so screwed up, man. That is so screwed up. Let's fucking go. That's right. Monique's saying stay together, stay focused, Canada. I agree. I don't think he got him on the arm. He got him in the hand. Firebolt saying, considering the free throw discrepancy and how poorly we were shooting in the first half, the fact that we're only down by 6 is phenomenal. I agree, Carla. I agree. All right, Isaiah Cordner at the line. Miss. He makes the first free throw. So 7-point game, 7 minutes to go. This is very doable, guys. We can still win this game and fucking beat the host country. In fact, they deserve to lose, honestly, with the propping up that's happening for them. Miss this. He takes the second free throw. He makes it. 8-point game, 63 to 55. 7:14 on the clock. SGA brings it up. Batum on him. They got Dwight in the middle, pushes off Wemby. Coming down the lane, he's blocked by Batum. No call. No respect for SGA like they give respect to the French team. So they're setting up, and everybody's back. Good defense by Canada. Nebhard on the ball handler. Dwight comes off him, and Wembanyama tries to do a three. Jamal's boxed out really well, and he gets the rebound. RJ's got it. RJ dribbling, almost loses it for a second. Jamal Murray surveying the crowd. Don't take too long, Jamal. Elevate and shoot. It looked good, but he didn't make it, unfortunately. Now France has the ball coming back the other way. It's 6.5. The clock is on the side of France, so Canada needs to get going. They don't have time to delay. Let's see. They tried to pass it in Yabusele. Good defensive coverage by Canada, although Powell switched. They're really dumb. Man, Dwight Powell has not played right today. Really, really dumb. Like, RJ was there to cover on the other side, and he came over on the same side as RJ. He should have stayed on the baseline side to guard him on that side. So he had an easy turn to the left. Man, Dwight Powell pisses me off sometimes. I'm not going to lie. He really, really does. But Dial saying, I know the refs are bullshit, but I don't like Jordy's lineups in these games. I might have to agree with you, Kareem. Tomorrow we'll do a reaction to this game and go over the box score. And one of my criticisms may be that Fernandez really made poor decisions with some of the lineups. I really do feel like Olynyk was created for this game. And the fact that Kelly Olynyk is not out there scrapping and using all of his fouls as much as possible to match the crazy physical scrappiness of the other team, well, that's annoying me. In some ways, he should be eating up some of the fouls that are on Dylan Brooks and Lou Dort, Kelly Olynyk. And obviously, Birch has been very successful in the minutes he's been out there. So I don't like him playing Trey Lyles so much. And Dwight Powell's been a fail today, as far as I'm concerned. Jamal Murray, in some ways, needs to get his head in the fucking game and dialed in and start really trying to score more. Nebhart has disappeared. He hasn't done jack shit in this game. So in some ways, it's been the SGA show. And RJ has not been his usual self. He has not played well today. And that's too bad. This is the first game that RJ has not shot well. And it is what it is. But yeah, we're going to try and do this thing. Cool Cat saying the arena is pumping loud for France is expected. I mean, I can't hear them. I don't give a shit. And they shouldn't be able to hear them either because they're playing, and that's all that matters. So, yeah, it's France. It's Paris. It's basketball. It's Wemby. Of course, this shit's going to be going on. All right, Dylan Brooks is back in the game. 37 field goal attempts for France. See, they made almost all their shots and points off of free throws. We've shot way more shots than them. We've been more aggressive getting shots. 52 field goal attempts for us. Dylan's looking to pass it. He's passing. He's looking. The shot clock's close, so he's got to go in, and Wemby blocks him. And they're going to call an offensive foul because he pushed Yabusele. That's stupid, man. That's so stupid. Yeah, refs giving Canada 0 50-50 calls. I agree with that. Yeah, that's a push off. Yeah, that's a flop by Yabusele. Seriously, it's a flop. It's a flop. You can see it in the slow mo. It's flopping. That guy's way stronger than that. It's a very calculated move to flop off of him. So now it's a 10-point game again, 55-65. And what is the call there? They're going to call another foul, call it on Dort. Well, this is going to be the way it is. We're going to just play this way. Just going to play it out. Put Kelly in. Let him start playing dirty. Seriously. Put Kelly Olynyk in there. Let him play a little dirty ball at the end. I'm all about it. Greece was taking dirty shots at the end of their game against us in the beginning of the Olympics. Well, we'll just do that. 3 team fouls for Canada, 2 for France. So we're closer to getting that penalty than they are. That's for sure. SGA's dribbling, trying to work. He takes the shot. He is off, and they're battling for the rebound. Wemby's got it. Coming back the other way. That's too bad. SGA's usually been dialed in. It was a good shot. I won't get mad at that shot selection. All right, let's see. Cordner's trying to drive on Dylan Brooks. He doesn't get it. In the fight for the rebound, Dwight's getting it, falling down. RJ's got it, coming up the court. He's looking around. Dort comes around. Let's see. RJ's fighting. He's getting aggressive. He got fouled on the floor. See, the refs will call the fouls on France before we actually get into our scoring motion. In fact, this is a sneaky thing that refs will do. They see a mismatch like RJ just had on a smaller player. They'll call the foul on the floor, and then they'll make us inbound it. And even though we'll get a score, probably because RJ will get the score. Now, they'll call it even quicker because if it's before the shooting, then he doesn't even go to the free throw line. So there's no scoring opportunity. So an easy score of some sort by RJ just now is now a side out because the ref called a foul on the floor before he got to go into his offensive move on the mismatch. Does that make sense? Yeah. All right, let's see. SGA is got the ball, and Canada's working to try and score again, close the gap. He throws it up, and there is a foul this time, and Cordner's going to put his hand up like he wants it. So 10-point lead, 5 minutes to go. Canada has not been successful at shrinking this lead much closer for very long. And that's what they really needed to do, is because in some ways this much of a deficit is so hard to overcome. They've really got to get that momentum in the run all the way to the point where they are just overcoming it and by the end of the game. These free throws missed have been really hurting us. So SGA makes the first one on this trip to the line. Thank God. It's a 9-point game. Make the next one and be 8 again. And now we can start working on crushing that small lead again. Seriously, 6 of 8 at the free throw line for SGA, 8 of 16 from the field. He misses the second one, but Dwight gets it off a late. Well, he doesn't get it enough. Two-hand it, Dwight. Why are you so lazy and grabbing the ball? You had it. And Wemby just snatches it from you because he wanted it more. Dwight Powell, you loser, man. Dwight Powell pisses me off, man. All right, let's see. Good defense by Canada right now, denying them. 6 gets an open 3 because of an illegal pick by Wemby that's not called. And we get the rebound. Powell gives it to Brooks. Brooks has got it. He's working against Fournier. It's a one-on-one, but Wemby is there to kind of scare him. But no, Dylan gets his first basket of the game, honestly. I don't think Dylan's hardly ever scored in this game. So it's now a 7-point game. And come on, Canada. Keep closing the gap. 4:20 to go. Let's see. Good defense. No fouls. Yabusele guarded by RJ Barrett. RJ and Dwight trapping him in the corner. Now Fournier has it. He's driving back over. It looked like he almost threw it out. Yabusele takes a 3. He's off the front, and Dwight Powell grabs it. He almost lost it again. Nice fast lob to RJ up the court, who gets a dunk, and that's going to be a France timeout. It's a 5-point game with 4 minutes to go. Come on, Canada. Let's go. We still got time, baby. Let's go. That's right. Let's go, RJ. I love it. We got our swagger back. All right. Let's see. Tobias is saying Canada should give a couple elbows here. A couple elbows there. Yeah, I'm with you, Tobias Frost. I'm with you on that. I'm with you. Bud Dawson, we got our swagger back. I love it. Cool Cat saying these comeback games going to give me high blood pressure. Since when Team Canada became the Raptors, heart attack type games. This is basketball, baby. You know this, coach. You know this, coach. In some ways, we want to write the script and have some drama. Let's come back and win this game in a nail-biter somehow, some way. Like Stevie Roots and I say, just win, baby. Just win. That's all we got to do is just try and win. That's right. David's saying it's a commercial break for me. Where are you at? David, I'm on delay. Of course, I'm not going to be on the same thing as you guys. I'm not up to speed with you guys. I don't have CBC at my house. I'm on a stream, and there's always going to be a delay, David. So don't be mystified if I'm not exactly the same place as you guys. That's right. Let's see. Firstly saying Olenek and Birch should have had more minutes. Yeah, I'm going to be critical of this. Well, let's see how it happens in this game first. If we can get this pulled off somehow, some way, there's a big crowd of Canadian fans in the building there. So there are Canadians there cheering on the team in certain ways in the corner. I love it. Kareem saying RJ is always coming in clutch late in these close games. Raptors have some untapped maple syrup pipeline from Saga. There we go. Inbounding the ball is Nicholas Batum to Evan Fournier. France bringing the ball up the court. Yabusele has it at half court with Dwight Powell guarding him. Let's see what happens here. If Canada can continue their excellent defense that they've had in the second half, they've done a really, really good job on France, not letting them score. And the referees not enhancing their scoring with the free throw bailouts has been very helpful. Fournier takes a three and he nails it. Nothing but net. That's tough. That was back and forth. Man, these guys are too cocky for their bullshit. They're not that good. And honestly, if they do beat us today, I'm going to be rooting against them to get fucking found out in the next game, to get their ass handed to them by Dennis Schroeder in Germany. I'm going to tell you that right now. 6-point game now, 68-62, as Gilgeous-Alexander puts another basket in. Thank God. Good defense. Come on now. Don't get coordinator. Do anything from the outside. Good recovery by Lugetz. Here we go. And they're trying to lob it to Wemby near the basket, and they hit him, and that's perfect. That's the right thing to do. He has an easy dunk, and they push him. He's got to earn him at the line. So very, very good foul by Team Canada right there. He had him beat, and there was nothing they could do at that point because he was in between them and the basket. And he's just going to elevate at that point. So, yeah, Fournier, what are you pointing at? And when you point your head like that, that's goofy as hell. Yeah, very tough shot by SGA going right at France on the last basket by Canada. Very, very tough shot. Wemby's at the line. Miss it, youngster. Miss it. He misses it. Just like I said, where's Popovich? They could show him. He's pointing to something on the court in the crowd. Greg Popovich is seeing Wemby miss clutch free throws in a very important game here. Miss this one too, you big goof. You big goofy. 4 points for Wembanyama, 10 rebounds, 3 steals. What a weird stat line for him. Miss this one too, you big goof. Come on. He makes the second one. All right, so it's a 7-point game, 69-62, just over 3 minutes to go. Canada can't mess around. They have to execute at this point. They have to execute. They cannot have a missed shot. They have to convert. They have to convert here. And so let's see who it's going to be. If it's SGA, that's great. If Dylan wants to try and do something, he gets Wemby off of him and he gives it to Dort, who takes the three. It looked good, and it's not going to go. And look at that. Look at that trickery by SGA hiding. They give it to Dort. He's back to Dylan, and they're going to set up again. Very smart by Canada. Wow, very gutsy stuff. That's not a good shot. That's not a good shot. Wemby stuffing Dylan to his face. Man, I like the draw and kick by Dylan on the first part of it because he drew all the attention of Wembanyama, and then they had a good shot by Dort. That's the charge. Thank you. They finally gave us a call. What? What? No, that's offensive charge. They're not going to call that as a charge? It's the same as some of the shit that happened against us. That should be a charge. He's set. Oh, my gosh. That block was just nasty. Yeah, you can't do anything about it. Let's see this. Yeah, that's an offensive charge. Powell's there. If you're going to call the foul on RJ, then man, this is messed up, man. This is messed up. So, yeah, let me just I don't want to see y'all tell me the score by the end because y'all are ahead. You can spoil this game. Okay, good. They gave a technical to France. I don't know why Yabusele's down there. You're not supposed to be there, bro. Why are you standing there? Get him out of there. All right, good. Dwight Powell makes the free throw, and that must have been a technical on them for this because Fournier got all upset or something. Isaac, you called it. They deserved a technical at some point. So 71-63. It's an 8-point game. Dwight's going to get 2 more free throws now because of the foul. There was a foul there. There was an offensive charge, and it's the right call by the refs. Then he makes that one. So good job. So now it's 71-64. It's a 7-point game. Good defense, Canada. Come on, 2:20 to go in the game. Come on now. Lou Dort steals it. and ducks it down, baby. Luke gets Dort. Let's go. 71-66, 5-point game once again. This is the closest they keep getting. This is where they need to stop once more and get one more score, and then they can try and win. There's a bad foul by SGA. It's a silly one. They're in the penalties, so they're going to go to the free throw line. Hopefully he can miss some of these free throws. Luke gets fantastic defensive play. Big time play by the Thunder player there. Really, really would be nowhere without our guys from the Thunder on Team Canada today. They've been absolutely essential to things that are happening. Evan Fournier is going to take the free throws for the foul on SGA. He shoots the first one. He makes it. Ah, man, big free throws. Fournier is a good free throw shooter, so he should make both of these. 6-point game. 6-point game currently right now. Man, this is tough. Canada has been so gutsy and keeping this close, but they just can't get enough to overcome themselves and the referees. Honestly, it's crazy. It's not even that France is that good. They're not really that good. All right, Jamal Murray's got it. And the free throw discrepancy is 37-23 at this point. So they're trying to make it not look so bad. All right, Jamal's dribbling all around. He's got Wemby on him. That's not the right person to go at. He tried to shuffle it underneath, but Dwight's out of position again. That could have easily kept us if they say there's a hand on it. But no, Murray's not connecting with Powell. Powell's just not been in the right spot at the right time in a lot of ways today. That could have been a foul on Fournier, honestly. That could have been a foul on Fournier. Because, man, what is the call anyway? It's going to be France's ball. There's no time on the clock to be making mistakes like this. Jordy wants to challenge it, I think. So I think he's going to call a challenge, and they're going to go ahead and look at it. Maybe we do keep the ball. I don't know. We'll have to see. If I was Jordy, this is the call to call a challenge on if he's going to. Nope, France is getting the ball. They're going to inbound it, but we're full court pressing them. Minute 46 to go on the game. 7-point game. Oh, man, they inbound it. Yabusele's got it. Dwight Powell's on him. Let's see what we can do. See if we can kind of irritate them. Oh, Jamal comes with a double. They throw it to Victor. They're playing kind of for the clock, trying to run the clock down. Maybe we can get a good stop here. And then, all right, Fournier for three. He misses. And Dort is but Cordner got the free rebound. Fucking horrible. That's really bad. The defensive play does not end until the defensive rebound, Team Canada. So Cordner getting that rebound is really bad. Wemby for three. He's off. And they hit it loose again and get another possession. What the fuck, Canada? Why can't you get the ball? There's a minute to go in the game. 7-point lead for France. Come on. Wemby's got the ball. He's going against Dort. They're just trying to eat up the clock. The shot clock was running out, and Fournier throws a crazy-ass shot, and it goes in. All right, well, the game's probably over with that one. That's a 10-point lead with 55 seconds to go. Man, oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, Kareem's saying RJ is always coming in clutch. Okay, I read that one already. Let's see. Seymour saying, what's the score? We win it? Man, why aren't you watching it? He's probably at work. 36 people in here. No one knows the score. Lame. We know the score. Just listen to me, Seymour. I'm calling it out all the time. Seriously, man. Don't come in here lame like that, especially right at the end of the game when we're losing. Come on, man. Seriously. Let's see. Butt Dials told you the score. And I, in some ways, I say Isaac saying, what the fuck is wrong with the decisions? It's offensive and you keep the basket. That's not basketball. Well, they're just trying to run the clock out. It's a sound strategy. If you have the lead in FIBA, you want to run the clock out. It's not like you're trying to do anything. But G saying that was a foul on Murray, but they called it France ball. Yeah, man. Fournier fouled Jamal badly. Jordy needed to challenge that. Yeah, did he call any challenges in this game? Because he may have used the challenge earlier on that one play where we did get the ball back. So it could be that he actually used the challenge at that point. Evan Fournier's had a very big game. There's been a couple of guards for France that have carried them. Cordner and Fournier been very big at certain times. Wemby's been awful. Gobert, non-existent. It's been these guys and Lasort and Yabusele with the muscle that have scrapped for this. All right, they're inbound the ball. 55 seconds to go in the game. And Canada needs a lot. It's 10 points. Lou Dort for three. He's fouled, but they're not going to call anything. He fell on the ground. They didn't call it, but we got the ball back. RJ's got it. He's going to take a long three, and he nails it. RJ Barrett hits the three, cuts the lead to 76-69. Love seeing the Toronto Raptors. RJ Barrett getting a big clutch shot right at the end. Dwight hits it, and will it be out on them? No, it's a foul on Powell. Yeah, foul on Powell. It is what it is. This has been the whole story, the whole game, this bullshit with this freaking fouls. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, France clock's sucking up the clock. Yeah, that's what they need to do. That's what they have been doing. Isaac saying, ref won't overturn the call since they were with the initial call. Yeah, how is Fournier hit that crazy shot? That's a big-time shot. That's the dagger right there. Jordy is pissed. Jordy is pissed off. This sucks. This sucks because Canada is not going to get a chance to go for a medal in this either. And I'm telling you, in some ways, there's a conspiracy against Canadian basketball because all three of the major Canadian chances have not done well in this. They call the technical on Jordy. He showed some fire at the end. Yabusele with the free throw, he bricks it off really badly. Ball don't lie. Happy birthday, Alvin Williams. And he's going to take a second one. Jeez Louise. Cool Cat saying, I love the audience chanting. Reminds me of football games in Europe and all that. NBA needs to allow some decent prices for diehard fans. Yeah, but that's not a North American kind of thing. Sure, they do it at Toronto FC, but it's because it's like it's soccer. They're not going to do that at Raptor games. As much as I wish they did, they would, but they won't. The fans don't come for the same reason, and it's exactly what you're saying. But even then, Raptors fans they're too casual overall. We're really a diehard subset of Raptors fans, Cool Cat, that would come down there and lose our voice every time we go to the game. Other people are just there for entertainment. All right, Yabusele makes the free throw. This sucks. 78-69. I guess I may not be doing any more watch-alongs for Team Canada this summer, guys. I'm sorry to say. But they've been fun, and it's too bad it happened this way. RJ flips it up and in. Dwight actually gets the rebound and puts it back. 78-71. They're not giving it up. It's 33 seconds, 7-point lead. They still could do something crazy. It's not very likely. But, yeah, France coming up the court. Cordner really opened up the game in a big way to help them. Look at that. Look at that steal right there from Dort. They're going to call jump ball. Give the ball to Canada. It should be our possession. So many times you fucking gave the ball to them in different teams. That's a jump ball. There's no foul there. So, but it's going to be France's possession because they've got it now. Whatever. The bias is totally showing. The fact that this game is so close by the end is a credit to Canada, considering all that they've had to overcome in this game. There's definitely been a ref hit job. They lob it to Wemby right at the end, and he's such a loser. He can't even lay it in. He airballed a layup. What a loser. That guy airballed a layup, guys, just now. Did you see that? He's 7'4". He's right next to the basket. He airballed a layup, guys. Oh, my gosh. There's a foul, but it was right before Canada was going to get an open three from Lou Dort. So, once again, that foul doesn't help us. This is a case where a foul can hurt a team. See, that's the thing. Fouls can help one team, and they can hurt the other team if you call them in the right timing. So, yeah, what a loser, Wembayama, missing a layup. He's so close. Look at that. That's so it's so funny. All right, SGA makes the free throw. It's 80-72. 11 seconds to go. 8-point game for France. They got an easy cushion at the beginning. Canada couldn't come back. This just sucks. It is what it is. SGA makes the next free throw. So it's a 7-point game, 80-73. It is what it is. Yeah. All right, let's see what else y'all are saying. Trevor's saying ref stole one for France. Script written for Canada to lose. That script was written like as soon as they set the bracket on Saturday. That script was written on Saturday when they set the bracket. It really was. Now, I wish our Canada guys had shown up correctly. I wish that Jordy had played more Kelly. I wish that we'd made our open shots. But the fact that we almost still won this game, and considering everything that's happened, SGA hates this. You can see him on the bench shaking his head. He's really mad right now. In some ways, they took things too lightly. This will give a fire to them going forward. In some ways, this is the kind of thing we needed at this level to kind of get a kick in the butt to come back the next time and really take this as seriously as possible. In some ways, Canada has taken it seriously to a degree, but I'd say Jamal Murray hasn't. I say that in some ways SGA could tighten up and take it even more seriously in certain ways. I mean, this has been a learning year for Gilgeous-Alexander. Has been learning how close you can get to being the MVP of the NBA. It's learning how close you can be on a playoff run in the NBA with the Oklahoma City Thunder and getting somewhere. But no, at some point you hit a veteran team that knows better. And this is where he's hitting the wall this year in the Olympics. So it's a frustrating year for SGA, but it's also a year of learning. And this is the year that will build towards success in the future. I truly believe that. So yeah, they're going to inbound the ball. France is inbounding it. Jordy's still talking the refs. Let them know how you feel, Jordy. Seriously, he's mad. He's shaking his hands. This game has been complete bullshit from the start. Dort all over the floor. They're gonna call the foul on Dort now. Is he fouled out? He hit the floor hard. He's holding his hip. I think he's all right though. He's going to get a little bit of a bruise right at the end, just for the hell of it, right at the end. Man, Jordy is pissed. In some ways, Team Canada basketball has been a big fail at this Olympics. No medals for any of the teams. And we were hoping that all three of them were going to medal. We were really hoping all three would. Now, that's why I wonder. It's like it's too weird and too set up this way, this thing happening this way. It's too weird. It's almost like I said, the Olympics can be set up and script written in certain ways. You know, I was really kind of thinking that Greece might beat Germany earlier because they wanted to script write Greece over them with Giannis. But thank God Dennis and them were strong enough to overcome anything like that. Fournier makes the free throw, and it's 82-73. Gobert, don't clap. You didn't do jack shit to help your team, you big goof. Yeah, SGA dribbles up. He takes a three. He misses, and the clock runs out. Canada's Olympic dream is over. They're going to fail to medal. They're going to fail to advance the next round. Don't hold your hands up high. You're a loser, Wembanyama. Fournier and Barrett, nice words for each other as old teammates and probably friends from the Knicks days. France, you can't feel good about this. Y'all are losers, honestly. And in some ways, I don't normally watch other games. Y'all can be so happy in your bullshit, but they fucking handed you this game. Seriously. And in some ways, when Dennis Schroeder in Germany kicks your ass on Thursday, that's going to be the reality of the truth of this. Now, if they railroad them too, just to get y'all even closer to a medal, well, that's messed up. That's messed up, honestly. That'll be so messed up if they try and railroad them to a medal. Just somehow, some way, France. Yeah, so messed up. All right, let me see what y'all are saying in the chat, and we'll get done and we'll get out of here. What a stinker of a game, man. What a stinker of a game. All right, where was I in the chat? Isaac saying dunk for Lex for the fun. I appreciate that, Isaac. It has been a very fun time covering Team Canada this summer with you guys, and I appreciate you guys watching my watch-alongs. Well, it's so stupid. If I was the Team Canada guys, I'd leave France at this point. Now, fuck this shit. Just go on and go back. You know, want to hang out for the closing ceremonies and that bullshit? No, because some people were saying, what happens when a team athlete loses? Do they hang out the whole time afterwards? I don't know. If I was like this and what happened this, I mean, in some ways you don't want to rob these guys from being the experience in the closing ceremonies since they didn't go to the opening ceremonies. But in some ways I'd be like, fuck this shit. I'm out. Seriously. Fiercely saying RJ was our MVP. Yeah, we'll do a box score and analysis tomorrow morning, 9:30 a.m. A full reaction to the game, even though I just called it live. And we can think about and see the fallout. In some ways I like doing the reaction even though I just called the game tomorrow, because we're going to have to see how people opine and talk about this in social media and media places about what just happened. I'm sure a lot of people can see with their eyes wide open exactly what just happened just now. But we'll have to see how some people may pump this up and say, oh, France this, France that. No, that's not what happened just now. Seriously. Isaac's saying, what the fuck are they calling? That's right. That's right. They called a foul. That's right, Isaac. They called a lot of fouls in this game on Canada specifically. Carlos saying, oh, man, what a letdown in the quarterfinals. One thing, though, I love how Lex is giving sour on Wemby. You know, in some ways, I'm glad he's on the Spurs because he could very much be a powerful weapon. And that is a team that I very much love. But in some ways, I'm starting to not like him as an individual. In some ways, he's got all the tools in the world, but he sucks somehow. And in some ways, I was confused last season why the Spurs didn't win more since he was such a game changer as a player. He didn't come as advertised. Monique saying, sad it's over, but time to switch gears to Raptors talk. You're awesome, Lex. Monique, I love you. You're one of my best friends, and I really do appreciate you saying that. I really do. Tobias is saying anybody but France. I'm with you, Tobias. And if we're going to try and get something together, man, I don't know if we can. I really want you to have a really good time coming to Canada and stuff like that. Who knows? Maybe I'll be able to individually hang out with you or something. I don't know. In some ways, I don't make it down the city very often because I'm not living in Toronto at this point. I'm up north now to a degree. Fiercely saying Germany over France. Yeah, we're gonna be rooting for our guy Dennis. I love Dennis Schroeder so much. I miss him. Watching some of the highlights from him playing earlier today against Greece. He is such a good player. And Dennis Schroeder is misunderstood in a lot of basketball circles. I mean, he's so cerebral. He's such a smart player. He's a big reason why Germany's so successful. He really is. Cool Cat saying, I was always worried about our length. That's the real reason why we lost. That's not the real reason why we lost. That's not it, Cool Cat. That's not the real reason. The referees are the real reason. We are too short a team. U.S. knew that and recruited Joel Embiid. Yeah, I'm not gonna agree with this. We had the centers. Maybe Jordy fucked up by not playing the right centers. Yeah. I mean, Trey Lyles, I was ambiguous about him being on this team the whole time. In some ways, I was not very happy that Trey Lyles made this team. I knew that partly he had a chance more because he has a working relationship with Jordy from Sacramento. But in some ways, I wasn't happy with him getting that spot. In some ways, I would have said Cabangeli maybe over him because Cabangeli was more of a defensive center. But it is what it is. We can't just look back and say hindsight's 2020. And Zach Edey and the decisions that were made by him personally were his to have. And in some ways, well, maybe Zach saw this game and he's like, man, I fucked up. I didn't really do a whole lot for Memphis in the summer league. I was hurt the whole time. And now I wasn't there for Team Canada. Well, I don't know what Zach Edey's thinking right now. In some ways, he's probably very sad and disappointed because he may feel like he wasn't there for his team when they needed him the most just now. So, man, I don't know what he's thinking. Neil saying, going forward, we will have Zach Edey and Miller to make the team bigger. Leonard Miller, yeah, and Oliver Ryu down the pipeline also. No, don't get it twisted. In some ways, this is very much people know Canada's going to be a power for the years to come. And in some ways, they know that we're going to be getting ours some point. So they're going to hold us down a little bit and try and stop us. And that's what this was today. But the future is so bright. And the thing is, in some ways, the success of Team Canada men's basketball, senior men's basketball, will get more interest on the other tournaments and the years off from the Olympics. But it sucks because we worked so hard to finally get to the Olympics after 24 years since we've been in the Olympics to go out like this, when in a lot of cases, some people saw us as the second best team after the United States. Well, this is what happens when you get railroaded, guys. This is what happens. Exactly right here. And the fact that our guys were talented enough to close the gap to the place where it was at the end of the game with everything considered, it is a testament to them. And in some ways, I'm proud of them for that. G saying, I hate this, but I had a bad feeling Canada wouldn't win with these refs. It's too much to overcome being in France, and refs were completely biased. It was clear once they allowed the two-handed shoving. Yeah. Yes, size was a factor too, but the officials are a huge factor in my opinion. No, the officials were very much a factor. We've talked about this many times about the Raptors in the NBA. If we play a style of defense that Nick Nurse used to run with us, well, the referees can handicap us or handcuff us from being able to do that. And that's the problem right there. If you have a defensive-oriented team that's very scrappy and likes to get steals, well, some nights those are steals, and some nights those are fouls. It sucks. I'm not going to say the size was the factor like you guys are saying, because we've done really well against France in the friendlies, and it did matter. This game was different, and it's not like they even used Gobert against us, guys. They barely used him, and there were a lot of – honestly, Wembanyama was not the factor. If we're going to say it was size, well, it was strength. It was the strength of Yabusele and Lesort down low that was the problem. And Dwight Powell was getting pushed around like a rag doll, and Trey Lyles is not a defensive player. He's an offensive player. He sucks on defense, and he's not even a very good rebounder. So in some ways, I'm really pissed that Trey Lyles was even on our team. Seriously. And once again, I'll stand on this. Birch and Olynyk were the right bigs to play in this game. And Birch did fantastic while he was out there. And I felt like Kelly Olynyk should have played way more. That's where Jordy fucked up right there. Neil's saying, this is on us. Sucks. Hang on. Sucks. Oh, wow. It jumped ahead. There are quite a few comments still. Sucks to say, but we let go of the first half. We didn't come out right. They basically sucker punched us at the beginning of the fight. and we were kind of trying to come back from being groggy from the beginning. And the refs, like I said, that free throw discrepancy says enough. You can look at what happened with Japan and France in the round before. They shouldn't have gotten past Japan then. So it's like France has had their ass saved by the refs 2 games now as the host country. That's just the damn truth. The way we feel right now is the way that Japan felt last week. And the Japanese fans, if they were watching this game, they're like, yeah, you just got dealt with like just how we got dealt with. They got to overtime. And in some ways, Japan, they deserved to beat France last week, but the referee stopped them from doing it with some bullshit. And everybody knows that. There was no foul in that one call, that phantom call that was a 4-point play in the Japan game with France. And that's blatantly what we're talking about right here. We can see we're smart fans. Y'all refereeing, y'all can't get away with this shit anymore. I stand with the Japanese fans that said y'all cheated against them just as much as they probably stand with us today, that Canada got cheated today. Yeah, that's what I'll say right there. Smooth saying, wow, major disappointment. Lack of size killed us. I'm not going to go along with that storyline. We have strength and size in certain ways. It's just that in some ways, the problem is our guys aren't boxing out correctly in some ways. And maybe Rowan Barrett Sr. and Jordy Fernandez build this team a little bit different for the next one of it. And maybe there will be better size on our team balance with that. I don't know. We're going to have to figure it out. The strengths are definitely around guards, but maybe we need more talented big men in Canada coming up. That's right. Toby's here. Good to see Toby. It's been a little bit. Good to see a long-time Raptor Toby. Jamal showed why he's not an all-star. Jeez. Well, I'll give you a strike for that. Listen, Jamal's hurt, and he didn't play with us last summer. In some ways, he was trying to just show up. In some ways, I don't like how casual he was. I don't like how undialed in he was. But there were times during this Olympics that he really contributed and helped Canada by passing, making good assists. But yeah, that's a strike, bro. You only talk once in here and you're going to say something like that? Get out of here, man. Isaac saying, dumb grouping screwed us from the start. Let's go, Canada. Dumb grouping as far as the grouping of how we were playing or the grouping on the floor? I don't understand, Isaac. You mean the groups, like Group A, Group B, Group C? Or are you saying grouping on the floor and the plays the way we're playing? Wayne saying, I think we were outcoached plus a referee hit job. Observing this French Olympics has been a total hit job on so many competitions. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's been shady ass shit going on all around the Paris Olympics in different competitions where different people got. Like, look at that track run where Lyles won. So there's a guy who has his foot past him. It's so close. But they have to like make the rationale that he came through with his chest first. And that's the way it works. Ah, man. In some ways, there's so much dubiousness in different competitions in certain ways. And yeah, people are fixing shit at the Olympics. In some ways, I want to say the Olympics are on the up and up. But fuck, after the game I just saw, I don't think they are. I really don't. Yeah. Let's see. Cool Cat saying FIBA basketball requires a 7-footer on each time. That's the reason why Team USA lost at the FIBA Worlds. I mean, I guess because of the size overall in different places. I mean, I get what you're saying. And it's not like we don't have these guys. It's just that I really think, all right, what Wayne said, I think is right. I will give this. The fact that the French coach knew to not play Gobert against us was genius. The fact that he did certain things a certain way, yeah, in some ways I could say the French coach outcoached Jordy Fernandez today. But Wayne's exactly right also. There was a referee hit job to ensure they would win also. So I'm not going to go about the height and the weight, the size thing. Y'all can keep saying that, but overall, we have very good strength and size on our team. It's not that we're an undersized team. Y'all think that. It's just that our plans were not very good for boxing out and getting rebounds. In some ways, Jordy played small lineups at times when he shouldn't have. That's the other problem. He had the bigs to play. He just didn't play them right. Smooth saying exactly what I was concerned about. I've been worried about this for 3 days. I'm not going to lie. I said it on the stream a couple times already this in the morning that I'm really worried we're going to lose to France and we're going to get railroaded out. Well, I was right. I was exactly right. So this is the thing. We knew this was probably going to happen. And the script was written 2 days ago. So it's not like we should be surprised by this. And in some ways, we should understand what this was. Now, SGA, Jamal, and RJ and all them are going to have to learn that this is how much they have to be so good to be able to overcome this. and that they can't take anything not seriously. They have to take it all very seriously because it all adds up, and that there's going to be so many forces against them. Yeah, it's messed up. In some ways, if Paris wasn't the location of the Olympics, France would have won today. I'm going to say that right now. I think indubitably, if France was not the location of the Olympics right now and home and everything like that, France would not have beaten Canada today in men's basketball. I want to tell you the damn truth. They wouldn't have beat Japan last week either. That's what I'm saying, man. Let's see. Blackhawks saying Olympics are done for me. On to the World Cup. Olympics are done, and we're going to Raptors basketball next. In some ways, it's sad. We're not going to get a medal. We're not even going to get a chance to try and compete for one. And, well, in some ways, the scriptwriters wanted that, and they got what they wanted. Trevor saying that this loss is going to sink it hard for the Team Canada to be better next Olympics. They're going to learn from this mistake. I hope so. I hope that it doesn't hurt our funding. In some ways, they needed to do very, very well to help them financially. And in some ways, this is not going to help things. In some ways, once again, I've talked about forces out there that are trying to hurt the sport of basketball in Canada. There could very well be people in the Canadian government that are for hockey that are trying to hold down the popularity of Canada. So much like WCW didn't get funding from Turner because they hated wrestling, they tried to see it go bad. Maybe they're holding out funding for Canada basketball on purpose because they don't want it to be a direct threat for being more popular than hockey in this country. So it may not even be totally the international scene that's holding us back. There are forces in our own country that do not want to see the success of this sport in this country. And if Team Canada goes and gets a bunch of medals in basketball all of a sudden, that is part of it. So it's very weird that all three of the very good chance to medal basketball teams have been eliminated, not even close to the medals. That very conveniently, the 3-on-3 women's yesterday finished 4th in that competition. And that the Canada women's senior team didn't do jack shit. They were absolutely horrible and didn't win anything. We were the best chance, the men's team. And, well, they made sure that didn't happen either. So, yeah, this is horrible. This is horrible for Michael Bartlett. This is horrible for Rowan Barrett. And they need to, circle their wagons and get on the right game plan for the next cycle towards the next Olympics so that they can do better. In some ways, this is a success in itself because we made the Olympics. We got to the knockout round. Those are baby steps. But still, we could have done so much better, and we all know that. We all know that. Oh, Trevor's saying, yeah, I already read that one. Smooth saying, still can't believe a team with 11 NBA guys lost. I can, and let's not even paint it that way. In some ways, it's like there's 10 NBA guys on Australia. They lost today too. They're out. So let's not paint it that way, Smooth. There were 10 Australian NBA players, and they're out just as much as we're out today. So let's not try and paint it worse. Come on now. Isaac's saying we lose with Zach and Wiggins anyway. I was impressed with this guy, Jordy. I was for most part. I think that I'm impressed with him for most part, but there were some problems with what he did today. And we'll talk about way more in depth tomorrow. Seriously. Tobias is saying the international game is different than the NBA game. They're different in a lot of ways, but in some ways that referee, that is still there. And the economic interests around the game is still there also. If the Raptors are going to come in and beat LeBron James in the crypto arena, then that's bad for things. The referees will hold us back from beating them, just like they did last season. And Darko yelled at them and said, this is complete crap. Well, if it's bad for business for France and Wemby to get knocked out by Canada today, that's what I'm saying right there. That's what I'm saying. Cool Cat saying, we need 7-foot-plus center. Our guards were great. Sorry that we didn't get NBA version Jamal Murray. Thank you, Team Canada. I'm ready for Olympics to be over. I need my sleep back. Ref's a norm. Ref's a norm. Yeah, I mean, you're going to continue to watch other events. Then you'll stay up. Yeah, I mean, we did need NBA version Jamal Murray. In some ways, that's part of the reason why I didn't care if he was on our team or not. Because in some ways, I don't know if he's going to help us or not. And you know what? Wiggins could have been exactly like Jamal Murray if we had put him on the team, and just as confusing and useless in certain ways. And that's why I was glad we didn't put Wiggins on there with Monique. We were in the same page. Murray, I gave him a chance, but obviously the guy's not healthy or he doesn't take playing for Canada serious enough. That's what I'll say right now, Jamal Murray, is I don't think you take playing for Canada serious enough. You're too goofy about it and too nonchalant, too smiley, and you're not dialed in the same player you play for the Nuggets. So if you show up at the beginning of the season, you're probably going to be more fully healthy and you're just lights out. I'm be like, where the fuck was that in August? Is what I'll say. Seriously. Yeah. Tobias is saying, I'm from Canada, but Western Canada in Calgary. Very cool, Tobias. Well, I wish I had talked to you more so that I knew you better, so that I could, feel more comfortable meeting up with you, man. Because I don't really know you yet, but I don't want to be against like meeting up with you because I've told people, yeah, I'll meet people that come to the city. So, Tobias, we're going to try and figure this out. If you want, you can try and contact me. My email is through the channel, and write me an email and privately, and then we can try and figure out whether we can hang out sometime while you're in town. You say you're going to go to Wonderland? That'd be fun. I'll go to Wonderland with you. I'm crazy. So we're saying, like, seriously, the best team Canada's ever had, and we lose to France. It's a railroad job, Smooth. It's as simple as that. You can say this. It's a railroad job. They had to be absolutely the sharpest and ready to win against 8-on-5, and they couldn't do it. You got to understand, this was 8-on-5 right now. Yeah, this is a true embarrassment. Well, let's not make it worse than it is. We can go whine and whine and whine, but no, I know what this is. It's a railroad job, and Canada did what they could. It is what it is. Blackhawks saying should have played Melvin Ejim against the Dancing Bear. Yeah, I would have loved to have seen Melvin Ejim at some point. I don't know the name here. There's no name. As Raptors fans, we are used to playing against the refs anyway. This is completely true. This is completely true. And that's why I was worried. In some ways, this is going to feel like a Raptors game, I'll bet. And I was worried about that, and well, it was. Cool Cat saying, I'm not mad. We have lengthy bigs in the program coming up. Our length issue will be fixed. I love our projected path. Yeah, that's the whole thing, too. We can have different kind of attitudes on how this went down. We can be like, we're humiliated and this is a disaster, like Smooth Brown Man. I'm not going to be like that. No. In some ways, I know exactly what happened. They wrote a script and they did not want Canada to go any further, and they executed it. Now, Cool Cat's looking to the future, and that's what I want to do too. The future is so bright that I have to wear shades. And that's all I got to say about this. The future for Team Canada and the Toronto Raptors is very, very bright with people like Scotty Barnes and Zach Edey. And, we should just be very thankful and then grateful that things are going to get better and better for our teams that we care about in the future, because we got better stuff coming up. That's right. The future's so bright. Got to wear shades. Tim Buck 3. Monique saying W stream, W vibes. There's my cutoff from the great super fan, Monique Lawrence. I appreciate you, Mo, for that. I really do. You are really, really a great person. I love you so much. Cool Cat saying, I know Japan got fried by France too by the refs. Host countries must get preferences. Yeah, that's exactly it right now. They shouldn't even gotten to this point. We should have been playing Japan. But no, they screwed Japan over, and then they screwed Canada over. So we going to hold our heads down because of that? No, I'm not. I choose not to. I'm proud of our guys. I'll go pick it apart tomorrow in the stream, talking about the box score and all the free throw discrepancy, the coaching mistakes, whatever. We'll talk about it all tomorrow. We will. Quantum's here again. Good to see you, Quantum. Colecat saying, when we get our length balanced, our guards won't have to work triple overtime to keep us in games. Great effort. Yeah, we just need a little bit more skilled bigs. Dwight Powell is not a very talented guy. In some ways, he's like lucky he's in the NBA, honestly. And, we could have a little bit more balance on the front line. It is people like Leonard Miller and Zach Edey that are the future that can be very promising and hopeful. Yeah, man, it sucks. Isaac saying, if only Vince Carter was a 7-footer back in the day, then all the Canadian youth of today would have become bigs. Okay, that's a weird statement. I don't totally understand it, but for some reason I want to give it a dunk. So, yeah, I'm going to give Isaac a dunk for a weird – he's like, if Vince Carter had just been 7 foot, all the Canadian kids would be 7 foot. That's weird. You got 95 the year the Raptors started. 30-year anniversary. Let's go, Isaac. Cool Cat saying, I think we get in France versus the USA for finals. That would sell out games and help the NBA narrative for Wemby. If we see this happen, if they do another hit job on Dennis in Germany on Thursday, yeah, that's exactly what they're doing. Seriously. If you're calling this right now, Cool Cat, if they say something, oh, France is so good, no, we're going to know exactly how this happened. Seriously. They can do a hat trick of ref hit jobs in a row to manufacture a gold medal game between France and USA. Shame on you, IOC. Shame on you, Paris Olympics. Shame on you, Wembanyama. You guys are losers if you have to do that. Yeah. Cool Cat saying, Lex, I'm not worried. Basketball and football will be moving forward in Canada. It's out of the barn door. Youth are hungry for both sports. That's the thing I got to keep telling myself too. Even if the powers that be, well, they're all going to go away at some point, and things will change no matter what. The youth will bring it up. In fact, the Carter effect, the amount of young basketball players, this is exactly right. And in some ways, the Raptors championship is going to have a ripple effect that we haven't seen yet either. As much as Air Canada Carter effect happened, and we've seen the reap rewards with RJ Barrett and SGA and those guys, well, there's a whole bunch of youngsters that got inspired to pick up a basketball around 2019 too. And we're going to start seeing the fruits of them in the next decades to come too. So yeah, it's out the barn door. I like that statement, Cool Cat. I'm going to give you a dunk. Coach Cool Cat, very active in the stream today, and I love a lot of what she's saying. She's saying a lot of good stuff. 85 for you. What a great year. Back to the future. Back to the future, 1985. All right, let's see. Cowboy saying, I'll leave it to you, Lex. Keep your hands up high. Keep your heads up high. Keep your hands up high. Keep your heads up high. All right, I appreciate that, Cowboy, and I will take dunks. This has been trying to do these games, and man, I'm so disappointed today, just like a lot of you, but it is what it is. 105. I got the 105 on the FM dial. Man, whatever. It is what it is. It's so stupid. Wayne saying, I'm forced now to cheer for LeBron, Kevin, and Steph Curry. I'm not cheering for them. I'm cheering for Dennis. I'm cheering for Germany. I'll cheer for Serbia even too. So, yeah, I'll cheer for Serbia, Jokic. And they're probably going to play USA next. And then it'll be, Germany against France. So I really want Germany to be the FIBA World Cup champions and the Olympic gold champions. That would be awesome. So I won't root for USA still. I've still got other teams that I'll root for before them. Now, I may root for, if it's going to be USA versus France, yeah, I want them to destroy France. At this point, France is such a joke in this tournament, and what just happened was such a travesty. I really want France to get their ass beat consistently going forward, and for a long time now, too. Yeah, Blackhawk saying, I do not want to hear France versus USA. Hell with that, Cool Cat. It will be Germany versus USA. Well, that's what we've got to see, Neil. If they going to script right France all the way to the gold medal game somehow, some way, because they want to, obviously. In some ways, that may be part of the deal. France is in there talking to the IOC people. We'll do the Olympics and we'll pay for all these facilities and take on the debt, but you have to get France in the gold medal game in men's basketball. Do they negotiate this before it even starts? Because this team is not good. This is not a good French team. This is bullshit what's happened. They're not a good team. Seriously, they're really not. Yeah, Smooth saying, I'm just really emotional, man. I get it, man. We're here for you. I know. Listen, Smooth, it is what it is. We can be proud of our country still. We can be proud of things. Listen, we got to understand baby steps. We didn't even make the Olympics for the last 24 years, and now we've made it this cycle. And not only that, we got through the knockout round, and that's something in itself. It's not easy. And in some ways, well, we just saw how it's not easy. And we can make it, we can write the story way worse in our heads if we want to, but we don't have to. We have the right to just turn it off and say this, Smooth, go about your day and do something else. Forget about this Canada stuff. The Olympics are over for us, and it is what it is. And it's summertime in Canada still. So go out there, touch grass, and have good times. That's the way to do it right now. Onward and forward. That's right. Let's see. Carlos saying, on a different note, I really want Dort in the Raptors. Such a reliable player. That would be glorious. In some ways, he is a piece that they may not be able to retain with Chet Holmgren and Jalen Williams and all the great young stars that are down there. That Dort may be the guy on the outs. And, man, I would love that too. I think we'd love to have both him and Brooks in the Raptors jersey. Oh, yeah. Smooth saying, respect to the FIBA game, I just can't believe how fucked the refs were. I called it 2 days ago. I was saying this. You can go back and look at my stream yesterday. I said at the end, as long as the referees aren't going to do some shady ass shit. And well, they did. They did. We knew it was going to happen. Isaac saying, I'm all about Germany and Dennis now. Me too. That's my favorite team that's still in it. I really like Franz Wagner. I don't want to like Franz Wagner because he plays for the Magic. But I think he's awesome. I think he's so cool. And Dennis Schroeder, yeah, he's going to be one of my favorite players for a long time now going forward. Cool Cat saying, I want my villain Dylan Brooks and Lou Dort on the Raptors. They're aggressive the entire game. Yeah, those are the guys. That's right. I would any of the two on our team. Exactly. Well, who knows? Down the road, maybe when we're getting closer to championship caliber, maybe we're getting a certain kind of defensive role player like a Lou Getz or a Dylan. Yeah, that'd be good. Wayne's saying, give Jamal a break. He was injured at the end of the NBA season and he decided to represent Canada. He could have chosen to heal. Loss is not on any one player. I agree with this. It's just his body language. In some ways, I read guys for how much they care, and it seemed like he was too smiley and nonchalant the whole time he was around the team. I don't know. Maybe I'm misreading him because he's always like that. I mean, he seems like he's more serious when he's around the Nuggets. Like he's very stone faced and kind of like more, he was way too casual in some ways and jokey and happy go lucky. That's the difference. Now, is he like that around the Nuggets also? I know Jokic is pretty jokey, but when they go on these playoff runs, when Jamal is so badass in the playoffs, he's not like this. He's dialed in. He's very stern. His face, at least from what I remember, and that's why I don't necessarily like what he brought with his energy to Team Canada this summer. Is like, look, he can be super talented, a borderline NBA All-Star, NBA champion. But if he's not coming correct with the energy and he's taking this in a second kind of like level, I don't want him on the team, honestly, because in some ways that will rub off on other people. And that's part of the problem with trying to get the very, very most talented NBA players on Team Canada is if they're half-assing it, well, I don't want them to come at all because half-assing it will rub off on other people. Now, we know certain guys were not half-assing it overall, but I think Wayne's right. I need to give him a little bit of credit for playing hurt, and that may be part of what happened too. Blackhawk saying, I believe OKC may be looking to trade Lou. I could see that. He may not fit in with their long-term plans. Cool Cat saying, also, guys, FIBA needs to protect their brand. You can't have two NBA teams in the finals. That's not a great strategy for FIBA. They need to show it's the same or better. Well, I mean, is any of these FIBA teams truly FIBA teams at this point? I mean, Greek team, even with just Giannis, that's a pretty big upgrade for a NBA talent there. So, I mean, I get what you're kind of saying, but I wouldn't even say Germany is a FIBA team. I wouldn't even say Serbia is a FIBA team because of the overwhelmingly good NBA talent on both those teams. So, Tobias is saying, I've been trying to find the email, but I haven't been able to. You got to go to the About in my channel. Go to the About tab. I think that's where it is. It's in the About tab, and then it should have information. Click on this, and it'll give you the email. Yeah, it's pretty easy to figure out. Let me see if I can help you afterwards. Like maybe send me a message in the comments or something, and I'll try and send you an email. Let's see. Carlos saying Dylan and Dort are so reliable. You can always expect 100% with these two. Well, defensive energy is easier to be more consistent with than making the shots all the time. Trevor's saying they can't have the country who had the Olympics, their basketball team, go down in defeat. Yeah, that's part of what the script writing was, Trevor. Cool Cat saying, Lex, how can I be the only one that understands sports and business protecting the long-term economy? I mean, it may be from your work, your background, your life experience, and your sensibilities. In some ways, this is not the way I was brought up to think about sports. I thought about sports was just like athletes come together and they go against each other, and the best person wins. But because money is behind it and money's in economics, it ruins everything. So in some ways, the sanctity of the game and the fairness of the game of the NBA is ruined by money and projecting LeBron and different other people around the league to have success. That's why I think it's hilarious, the failure of the Lakers the last couple of years, because how much they've really wanted to prop up LeBron as much as possible, and they still can't get their shit together and be a good team. That just shows how much of a fail the Lakers have been in the last few years. They gave them a bubble championship and an in-season tournament championship when they could get away with really guiding them to those things. But when they're on their own, they absolutely fail left and right. And that's all because of this. I mean, I understand it. I don't like it. And I don't think that arrangement's something that we should be like, well, that's just how it is. Well, in some ways, at some point, we've got to be like, I don't want to spend any money more on going for tickets or merchandise if everything's rigged already and decided because money decisions are why. Let's see. Cool Cat and saying in Canada, a lot of families now understand that basketball and football can create new young millionaires in the country. It's no turning back. It's great money strategy for families. Yeah, but Cool Cat, you've seen my Sunday report this summer about the funding for Canada is really bad right now. They're not putting any money into our programs for basketball. They don't put a lot of money into sports in general in our country. There's just the government doesn't fund it. And one of the things that was a problem was with this game today is Michael Bartlett and Rowan Barrett were depending on them to do really, really well, because then it would help them get more revenue for the program. And today, that may be part of the failure, is that we're not going to get some of the funding from the country because we failed to medal. And that was something that they were saying. And they didn't want just to get a bronze like last year at FIBA World Cup. They wanted to win the gold. And they didn't. They got railroaded in the France game before they even got in the middle round. So that's part of the problem right there. That's it right there. Let's see. Wayne saying, being a hater on everything French, this whole France Olympics has been a hit job. Who changes rules during a tournament the night before? A cheating ass host. That's who. Germany's first choice. Yes. See, Wayne's with me. He's bitter about it. I'm with him too. You know, in some ways, the Greek team, Greek fans are just as pissed off this morning from getting eliminated. Australia people are probably pissed too. It's just how it is. I mean, you know, you root for your team, you care about them, you want them to go far, you invest things over a 4-year cycle, and you get to this point. Cool Cat saying, I'm backing my neighbor Team USA for the finals. The cup better come to North America. I'm proud of Canada. We are 3-0 in our group and bronze FIBA World Cup. I'm inspired. Yeah, we have good accomplishments, but it's too bad we're not going to get a medal at the Olympics. In some ways, that is a very much a fail and a disappointment, like Smooth's been saying, but I don't want to harp on it too much, because in some ways it's not our fault. In some ways it really isn't our fault. Mo's saying congratulations on the channel boost during the Olympics. Thanks, Mo. Yeah, I've been getting steady subscriptions recently, and I appreciate all the new subscribers watching me. I hope that you'll continue to watch my channel. If you're more interested in Team Canada, I'm going to be switching to Raptors stuff way more soon, talking about day-to-day off-season Raptor stuff. And, you know, we're going to get ready for WNBA in Toronto also. I'll be covering that also. So if you love basketball in Canada, this is a great channel to watch. And Mo, thank you. And yeah, I appreciate all the new subscriptions to all the new subscribers. Come to the chat and talk to us, just like Tobias today. Yeah, G saying, Wayne, I hear you. Changing rules for runners last minute, completely taking Jamaica out with those rules, allowing the women's goalies to move on penalty shots when Canada's shot, etc. Yeah, there's been a lot of shady shit. And the other thing is, a lot of the shady stuff is racial, guys. I'm not going to lie. You know, they try and hold back the African countries, and they try and hold back us today. So there's a racial component to some of it also. I'm not going to lie. I mean, seriously. There is. Wayne saying lexicon. Absolutely love the hats. Great choice. Try the Mexican hat on one sometime. I could be like angry Mexican after the game because I'm angry about the railroading by the refs. And I love angry Mexicans, so I can just be like him. I'll put the sombrero on. Is that what you're saying? Tobias saying, I was able to find it, and I just sent you a PM. Awesome. All right, well, we'll figure this out. And yeah, that'd be great to meet a Raptor freak coming in from out of town and hang out for a little bit, for sure, Tobias. Cool Cat saying, Lex, it will grow without funding for Canada. We are in a global economy. Teams around the world will poach Canadian talent. Families will still be inspired. The world is available for talent. I think we're talking about two separate things, Cool Cat. I'm talking about the Team Canada national men's program. I'm not talking about the growth of the sport in general. I'm talking about funding for our team and the growth of our Team Canada winning and doing better. And the women's team too, and the 3-on-3s. That's what I'm talking about. No, I won't deny what you're saying. The little kids are going to come and pick up the ball. But I said that's because of Vince Carter, and that's because of the 2019 championship, and that will be because of Scotty Barnes, and that will be because of Team Canada doing what they just did too. Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. The barnyard's door is open, but the current ramifications of losing today is bad financially for Team Canada. And this is not what Michael Bartlett and Rowan Barrett wanted to happen. This can really hurt us in the short term. Now, in the long term, we're going to be okay over the long, long run. But right now, this is not good for funding or for this program. And I get what you're saying. And I don't care about young people growing up and becoming millionaires and stuff like that. That's not what I care about. I care about our Team Canada winning and being more successful. I'm not a player first person. I'm Team Canada and Raptors first. And I know you're all about getting new young millionaires and opportunities for that. That's not what I look at. That's not what I care about. G saying we should have a 7'6" player in Edie and Oliver at 7'9", something like that next Olympics. Let's go. That's right. Our height change may be very drastic by the next 4 years. And the Edie and Ryu may be showing up. There you go. Yeah, Wayne saying funding is from government or private sponsorship. Cool Cat. Yeah, there's no funding for Canadian athletes. It's disgusting. There's no funding for American athletes. Why is Flavor Flav taking care of the women's water polo team, for Pete's sake? So, yeah, it's just kind of the way it is. And in some ways, success gets the money, and today is not success, and that's going to hurt us. Yeah, Cool Cat saying Summer McIntosh became who she is by training in Florida, not Canadian funding. Canadians are wealthy and successful by going over the border or other countries. NBA players will fund Team Canada. I still don't understand what you're trying to say. I'm not trying to argue with you anyway. This could very well be just this difference in what we're talking about. All I'm going to say is, once again, the very important goals laid out by Bartlett and Barrett were that we need to medal at this Olympics to help us financially. And if we don't, it's a fail. That's all I'm saying, Cool Cat. All right. And we can talk about the future and the crops of young players coming up. That's great. I'm exactly with you on that. I'm exactly with that. Summer McIntosh, her thing or whatever's going on with her, I don't know anything about swimming, so I can't get behind why she's so successful. Maybe she's just like Michael Phelps, and she has a freakishly great body for swimming, and that's why she won 3 gold medals for Canada this Olympics. I don't know. Maybe there's no FIBA interference, or IOC interference in swimming, because it's like they're just in the pool with the P, and they're going to swim, and whoever's the fastest is going to win. How the hell are the referees going to mess up that? Are they going to put something in the pool all of a sudden to get in the way of a swimmer? That's what I'm saying. Maybe there's less manipulation in that sport. There's definitely manipulation in the basketball. Let's just put it that way. G saying for sponsorship wise, I think that's what you're saying. Sponsors are more likely to jump on medalists. Exactly. Boom goes the dynamite. That's exactly what I'm trying to say, G. That it's much easier for Roots Canada, Nike, whoever else to throw money at Team Canada when they say we just won a medal. And people know this around the world. So in some ways, the hit job that was done today has repercussions financially for Team Canada in the next 4-year cycle going towards the next Olympics. Because in some ways, we show success. Well, success begets success because money starts flowing from advertisers. And G just hit the nail on the head of what I've been trying to get across is exactly what I was trying to say. Tobias saying, let's be positive. Canada deserved to win the fucking refs and the Olympic hometown bias. The boys deserved a better result. Boom goes the dynamite. I'm going to give Tobias a dunk just real quick because that's a good tie-up right there. I'm proud of our guys. They did a good job representing us. In some ways, it's a disappointment, but also at the same time, what can you do when you get railroaded? Yeah, Cool Cat saying, what I'm trying to say is Canadian NBA players will fund Team Canada basketball. I'm not worried. Why would they do that? Who's doing this? All right, Cool Cat. I'm not going to go on anymore with you because in some ways I don't think we're exactly on the same page of what we're actually talking about. I don't think that this is true. Like, honestly, these guys are, I mean, maybe some of them are nice, like they'll do that, but to just think that Canadian NBA players are going to fund the team themselves, I don't know. That sounds a little far-fetched. I have no idea. Maybe they do, but I don't think that's true, though. I don't think that's true. All right, y'all, I got to get out of here. I appreciate everybody watching me today for a watch long. 3 hours. Wow. A happy birthday to Alvin Williams. Once again, 50th birthday, Alvin Williams of Villanova. Great Raptor. We love Alvin Williams so much. In fact, he's on my top 7 greatest Raptors of all time. I think he's one of the top 7 greatest Raptors of all time. I'll bump Vince and Kawhi off that list for Alvin Williams every single day of the week. Good job by Smooth Brown Man getting the classic car of the day. It was Carlos Rogers, the original Raptor from our very first year in the 30th season we're going into now. Carlos Rogers was the classic car of the day. Good job on that. Yeah. Let's see. NBA player Luol Deng funds South Sudan. Yeah, but that's because it's a whole different kind of situation. Anyway, Cool Cat, let's just not beat a dead horse right now. In some ways, you're not talking about the same thing I'm talking about. Seriously. And all I'm going by is what the leader, the president of Canada basketball, Michael Bartlett, said earlier this year. That's all I'm talking about. I'm not talking about this. I don't know if Jamal Murray's putting up $2 million to play for Canada. I doubt that. I highly fucking doubt that. So seriously, I'm already pissed about the game. I don't want to take it out on you, Cool Cat, just because you're trying to beat a point over my head that's not necessary right now. It just isn't necessary. Honestly, I don't know if that's true. I don't know if NBA players are funding themselves to go to the Olympics. I have no idea how the financials work for the Olympics. If Justin Trudeau cuts a check and says, here you go, basketball, or they're fucking showing up. RJ Barrett saying, here's $50,000, Dad, so I can play in the Olympics. I don't know how they fucking do it. I'm out. I'll see y'all tomorrow, 9:30 in the morning. Let's go.